I'm on the Dex amphetamine because I'm not tired.
Oh. How does that feel?
So that's going to
Interesting.
that will be in 5 minutes. So
Actually, no. When
Not too
you're on
fast. Focused.
yeah, I was about to say.
It's more like slow.
And we're live.
Slower than normal.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's what Dexies do. They just slow down us ADHD people.
Just focused.
going? Hi, people.
I asked if it was fast because it's
Cool.
It's an amphetamine, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not exactly the same.
yeah, I know.
Alright.
It's not the
Trying
same
something
because it's
different.
illegal.
We're starting a little bit earlier today.
Alright,
Because,
fine.
people have lives
I'll close it the other way because it's
and work tomorrow.
coming through too much.
This is going to be very blinding for a second. Just a minute.
I found out that light sensitivity is an autism trait.
So,
I still look at this.
before we get stuck in, we will pass it over to Dubby for his last chance to talk about Woot. The dog
Thank you for
just-
the biddies!
yay, it worked!
Yay!
Cool. So yeah, I'll pass it over to Dubby to bring up his last chance to talk about.
Hello, welcome back to Dubby's Movember chat. The final form of my thing is here, and I look fantastic. That one, I'm not allowed to say it anymore.
That's how Celine does.
But before I go on some Spearly stuff, does anyone else want to share? Before I do that, at all, anybody?
I kind of want me to.
Do it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Do it.
Many people may not be aware, but I am a transgender man. So transitioning from female to male comes with a lot of depression and anxiety and stresses and social perspective changes. I've never wanted to unalive myself, but I have been in a position where I don't feel like I'm connected to the world that's around me, which I think it's important to note that that can be part of some very interesting mental health. I've had a lot of good support, but you know, there's a lot of places you can go. Movember's a really good start to help charities that are wanting to help people with mental health.
Yes.
So yeah, donate if you're needing help. It's very good.
My goal is very close to being reached. It's going very well.
Help Dobby get that goal.
Get me there. And that is a very tricky subject. With this whole Movember helping males, there is, people that identify as female and still have the risk of prostate cancer, testicular cancer, and things like that. And like Flynn shared, the process of adding testosterone can cause some problems sometimes. So I'm not going to get political at all. We're all people. So help out where we can and donate to things like this so it helps out people.
So someone will put the link to the Movember thing in the chat.
Yep.
We will add to it. Yeah, help us reach the goal. That would be fantastic.
That
There's only
is
a couple of
great.
days left.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
You probably easier for you to do it on the laptop. You
Yeah.
go to the November page. We paste from that to the chat.
Fine. I'll do stuff.
Otherwise, I've got to kick
Without-
him out of the bloody
I'm
chat.
Without
Do you
further
want to
ado,
do
I
it?
just
I'm
realised
a
we're kind of
moderator. Let's get in there.
There we go.
Do it.
Without further ado. When we left off, you guys were on the Star Path.
No.
No.
I had to tell you what we were.
You had been
Celine
sent
just runs forward,
by
just takes the
Avalon
reins. No, we're
to
coming up!
Steal some passes to get you guys into the city. Some interesting encounters along the way, meeting some of the locals, meeting each other.
I met a demon.
You did. Fire may have attempted to break the Balgura out of its chains, which could have been bad for everyone.
Look, it seemed like a really good idea at the time,
Only
okay?
fire.
I mean, fire had helped, but yes.
Do you want to be part of that menagerie? Yeah. Then it was just fire.
But yeah, you return back, passes in hand, successful, and I believe Avalon asked a couple of you to keep watch to make sure there's no retaliation or anything while you guys are stuck at the bridge.
Yeah.
And
It's Margrath and fire.
Nope. She has left. she's going and doing the watch on top of the caravan.
That's right.
She has
All
avoided
but,
you at all costs.
Volunteer.
Margrath, Fire, and Malgrim.
I'm gonna
Yeah, but
probably
you're usually hidden.
ask Evelyn to
He's
have
usually
a
on
quiet
top of the
chat
wagon.
privately.
Okay.
Alright.
I guess we're having a party chat over here. It's been 10 minutes. You can't, you just can't hold off your sneakiness till then, hey.
But yes, what is everyone doing?
Brune!
Keeping a watch. Hi, Brune!
G'day!
Well, once everybody's departed, I'm gonna go find Miss Hawk.
I'm loaded up.
Cool. You go and watch.
Mm-hmm.
Malgrim is going to watch.
I was also on
You're
watch.
going to go to chat to Evelyn. You're waiting for a moment to chat to him, and you're going to go and watch. So you're going to find. Okay. So yeah, you go find Hawk, who I'm assuming is still hanging around in the common area at some point.
Where's Hawky Poo?
Excuse me?
You'll make Celine jealous.
Oh, that was Flynn talking, not fire. It's okay, babe.
Okay.
And it started.
Porky poo, as you put it, is about somewhere.
About.
Yeah, about. It's about facing the hell out of it.
A boot!
Boot face. Anyway.
So funny.
Anyway.
Margaret locates you probably by pure coincidence. Maybe she's down this corridor. She is down this corridor! Miss Hawk!
Margaret.
I'd like to have a word with you.
I don't see why not.
You really should start saying, I'd like to have many words with you, because it's never just a word with Margaret.
Pumpernickel.
Rumpelstiltskin!
That's two
Plethora.
words.
Plethora. Thanks.
No, it's
it means a
full word.
lot.
It's one word.
Is it?
Rumpelstiltskin is not word, it's his name.
Because it's his name.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
That's a big one.
I don't know if Margaret could say that, let alone spell that.
Nice to see you. buddy.
Anyway.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just it was on my mind.
So I check to make sure no one is around, and if there's a nearby room, I usher us
Has a
into
bit of
there.
a suspicious look around.
Sus
Like people style.
as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit sus.
Gee,
again.
everybody
Before
wants a bit
this
of private
goes
time
on,
with Hawk.
I just want to point out that normally Malgrim would be on top of the wagon, but if Fire's up there, he'll go up on the balcony above where the driver sits.
Towards the front end more, yeah.
Yeah, she'll like barter with you and be like, can I just take the top this time?
Can I take the top this time? The dwarf scares me.
I'm hiding.
Can you be the bottom this time?
I was waiting, someone had to point it out.
Should have those conversations.
Don't choke,
If
save
you're
it
not
for
feeling
later.
comfortable.
Open communication is key.
Yes.
I nearly choked after you said that. How dare you?
Cool. That might be why you want to be the top this time.
We're just getting it out of our system early, guys.
It's been a long
Yeah,
week,
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
It's been a long
It's been a
week.
long
You talk like it's ever out of our system.
We can usually spread it out over this.
Yeah, we usually wait
We
until
dilute it out.
we usually wait till half an hour in and then we get a bit stupid, but no, we're starting.
So yes, he's pulled you into guided you into a room and shut the door.
Yeah.
So, first off, as you know, I have a dislike for you. Sorry, I as a player have fucking blanked. Margaret wouldn't have blanked. I was about to say politically, but that's not the word I was looking for.
Yes, we're all aware of that.
Professionally. But you as a person, on a personal level, I think I kind of like you. Not in the way Celine likes you. You're too gangly
It's
for
not
me.
drinking or eating at the moment.
However, that aside, the others seem to look up to you in some kind of leadership role. I don't know why,
Comes with the territory, I guess.
but there are some things that concern me that you might have some insight on.
Oh, fuck off. Just one time.
And what did that do?
Fire has me concerned. I will present my evidence. I intend to keep looking into the matter, but well, you don't be part of a shadowy organization that's existed for hundreds of years by ignoring your paranoia. For starters, they were little off and looking very observant at breakfast this morning. Very much eyeing off a certain catfolk we have who has confessed that they've got people after them. Then they disappeared for several hours. Then they used an ability I've never seen them use before, the shape change, and nearly got our current operation at the time compromised. So as you can understand, I'm a little concerned. Do you have any insights on this?
Well, everyone has their own secrets and talents. I'm fairly sure we don't know all of yours. You probably don't know all of mine.
I'm fairly certain I've been rather open.
And as to the way she was acting with my blessing.
You know about the shape change?
Yes.
Remembering that she's referred to it as disguised self, just specifically to Hawk.
The change in appearance that... For now, I'll let it lay low, but I do intend to keep investigating it. Something's off.
I believe it's a very common ability amongst magic users.
Magic's not that common, though.
Well, it used to be.
Yeah. If you're me, and I'm 180 years old.
We were literally just in a tower with a magician. A wizard.
And we're travelling in a magic shop.
And this bitch has lightning magic! No offense.
Magic,
really
magic
should be
isn't that
buying
common. We've just dealt with it on a daily
that bitch.
basis since we all met.
Realistically, we should all be buying lottery
Crazy
tickets
bitch.
with the
Yeah.
amount of magic we've encountered. I don't know if you know this, but it honestly isn't that common. Not anymore.
Well, it may not be anymore, but we have been dealing with it very regularly, haven't we?
She's got a magic dragon.
Magic everywhere.
I should probably check on those tontines. See if I'm the last survivor. Some treasure. Anyway, I intend to continue having a little bit of investigation, mostly just for Celine's sake, because I'm worried it might be somebody after her.
Fi intends to talk to Celine. Just leave things be and trust in those that you travel with.
Did you miss the part where I said shadowy organization, 100 years, trust paranoia?
You need to trust those if you want the trust back yourself.
Fair enough. I will do what I can, but I will keep an eye on it. And then I leave to go and watch.
You manage to corner Avalon. By corner, I mean he's just in his normal study, just reading
I
his
just
book.
remember that one thing where like Avalan's in the corner and Celine's like, I need to talk.
Celine
Just
cleaning
with
up against
the leg
door.
up. Just
I was about to say,
That's
not
the one
how,
I
just
imagined,
her
the
whole
leg.
She lifts her leggy real high.
Leggy.
Tail coming up and sweeping the side
She
of the
is
face.
pretty flexible.
I mean, she's a cat. I mean, do you say anything, or are you just away from noticing?
I knock on the door frame as I sort of. So the door is open.
Yeah.
Giggity.
I knock on the door frame.
Stop the answer.
Just wondering if we can have a private chat.
Close the door and speak your mind.
I do that. I was just. The door is ajar. Oh no! Not that whole thing again. I was just wondering how many similarities there were between you and your friend Balthazar.
I'm afraid you'll have to be a little more specific.
First question: how much can I trust you?
Well, that depends on what you want from me.
Can you do magic?
I can.
What sort?
That isn't even his final form.
Studied over the years. I know a little bit of. Blanked on the kinds of. I can do a little bit of evocation. Never was very good at divination.
Abjuration.
duration dabbled in?
I don't actually know what those words mean.
Transmutation.
There are different schools of magic when you study. It more depends the kind of magic you wish to learn.
Yes. Is there something that I could learn from the basics? Maybe a book or something. Mostly, I'm actually interested in your friend, Mr. Copperpot, mentioned something about planes, and that's where the Valgor, is that what you said, came from?
The Balgora, yes. There are many different planes. Many.
I mean, this is the Boeing 727.
God damn.
There are a few attached purely to this one realm. The Hell Planes, the Benevolent Planes. But there are many weaves in the Great Tapestry.
So, is there a way that I can learn about this stuff in an easy fashion? I'm sure you don't have the time trying to sell your wares.
I have a couple of books that you may borrow that might shed a little light on some such things.
Or
But-
until we get to Velpen, maybe.
Yes. Can't see the harm.
I'm not that good at books, but I will do my best. Thank you.
If
I
you-
think that is it.
If you do wish to learn more, though, there are places such as sort of gestures in the direction of the city.
I admit where my flaws are. I am not the brightest.
They're below your feet.
Hey?
They're below your feet. Your floors.
God,
Sorry.
that just broke my character.
I'm so sorry.
Ow.
Good one.
Just remember, leg up. That's where you were.
Assert dominance.
Yeah, no, I am not the brightest. Not even in the people that we travel with. And definitely I've noticed your intelligence is up there. But
Yeah.
I think I just need to get a grasp on the basics. So, the books.
He stands up, walks into the next room, which is the room where his bookshelves and that are. And he goes to a back corner and opens up a crate, and inside it takes out a small chest of lava. And he sort of leans over, so you can't really see what he's doing, but you hear it unlock.
Yep.
He flicks it open. You hear moving of like things and stuff around the crate. And he takes out a book, closes the door back. And he comes over and he holds it out to you. Like gestures towards you but doesn't quite give it to you, like, yeah. This one is one of mine. An old one. It's got a few ideas and notes and things written down. There's a little bit of mention of some of the realms, some basic magic study, which might be the place to start. But if you wish to learn more, and he sort of hands out towards you, about the actual different schools of magic, you would need to find an actual teacher.
Ah, yes. And I'm sure you would have some insight on where I can find one. Last question. Thank you for the book. I take
Yeah.
it from him.
Yeah.
What is aura magic? Just a curious.
Aura magic is relatively new as far as schools of magic goes. Instead of using outside sources, using spell components or spell focus, it uses the energy within oneself. Some cultures call it chi, some call it
Life force?
life force, chakra.
Psychic.
Science. I mean,
But yes, it's a very new school of magic. It can use some very basic techniques and things, but it requires mastery of oneself.
Thank you. I believe you answered all my questions. Your friend was very interesting. And so are you.
Not every day you get to travel with, well, one such as us.
Thank you. I will leave you be.
Nods and
I open the door and get out. Scare away.
Scare away with the book.
Yeah.
But do you close the door behind you, or do you
No,
leave it open?
leave
like
it open.
was? Yeah.
Thank you for the beanies. Oh no!
What's happened?
Nothing happened. Ever.
He's losing his
Cool.
toupee.
So,
We're not
He's
allowed
not
to
wearing
talk,
a
we're not
toupee,
allowed to
it's
talk
his
about the
own-
monkey in the room.
It's
What?
his own mobile.
what is everyone else doing? You're going to watch. You guys are still on watch.
Mhm.
You're just going to go back to find wherever you're going to stay.
I'm gonna hide somewhere and read. Not in the library, somewhere, just a room.
One of the spare rooms.
Yep.
I'm staying on watch for as long as possible.
Yeah. As long as I
As long
can.
as possible.
I will roll Arcana.
Intelligence.
Yeah, make an Arcana. Roll an Arcana first. See what you sort of get out of it.
You know how like Dead by Daylight and stuff like that, whenever the big bad's around,
It's a
you get, like,
12.
heartbeat or something.
12?
Middling.
Like the music changes. Why am I picturing that every time I'm going beneath that balcony? Fire just hears the.
You do recognise some of the symbols before, like you've seen them around. You don't know how to read the spells, but you do recognise what some of them are. And it's sort of one of those, like, you sort of instinctually know, because you've started using magic. You're like, oh, if I were to cast this kind of spell, this is exactly what I would do, but for some reason I don't need to do that, but I recognise that.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of inherent knowledge.
What about the plane stuff? Is there
plane
any
stuff?
information? It's pretty ordinary.
There's...
Huh?
It's, like, towards the back of the book.
So the plane
Well,
looks
that's
very
happening.
ordinary.
What's going on?
He's redeemed a named NPC.
Homer J. Springshield, the dwarf.
Do it! I love it. Yeah, there's a couple of chapters, and it's a lot of talking about the planes and like the science and that behind them, which doesn't make a lot of sense.
No. Does
It's-
it have some of the names for some of the planes?
It's got a couple.
She would delve into it slightly,
Mm.
and then clutch her chest, use all the willpower she can summon, and ask, "Are you from another plane?"
Make a charisma check.
Oh no! Oh no!
9 plus 3, 12.
12?
12! I got 2 12s just then.
12.
Different things.
You get a. Your call has been disconnected.
Please add another 20 cents if you'd like to continue this call.
Please check the number and try again.
I'm trying to think how it communicates with you. It doesn't really speak.
It doesn't. I sometimes hear like a rumble.
Mm.
Almost like thunder in the distance.
Yeah. I was gonna say you get that kind of feeling, like it is paying attention. But if it does answer, you don't really,
Don't understand it.
you don't quite get
The
what
meaning.
it's saying. Yeah, obviously because it's communication isn't there yet.
Fair enough. That's it for my role play.
Cool.
I'm also
You get, yeah, I was gonna say from the book you get
Margaret saying all
the
these
mention
generic
of
things that you get from those.
several,
Everything seems clear here.
because there's different planes of hell in D&D lore. So you get some of them listed, a couple of them crossed off. A little bit of information, and then you get the word on one side on the bottom of the page that says abyssal question mark, like in different handwriting. And you're like, that's about all the names you sort of pick up. So I can't remember the actual names of the circles of hell, so I will find them later and send them to you.
No worries.
Ha, blah, 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 blah. Those ones. Yeah. I got you.
Oh, I'm sorry about the kids, Brune. You could always use a frying pan.
Frying pans.
Yeah, to cook them some pancakes. Right?
Just
right?
a nip of alcohol. No, sorry, don't do that. Don't.
I thought you were about to say a nip of the fry.
Spring.
Yeah.
Just only a
My
nip.
trusty frying pan into a drying pan.
I call it a sleep aid.
Cool. But yeah.
Slay.
You sort of have a bit of a look at that for a few hours.
Pro hypno. Wow.
Okay. Can I get perception checks
No.
for everyone on watch?
Hang on. I'm gonna get my jingle dice out. Prepare for jingles, everyone.
Jangle.
Oh my god, that was so jingly.
Yeah.
I love it.
Wait.
Margaret, roll so high he knows where fire is high.
No. No, he doesn't.
Escalation.
Please no. Because then you'll push her off the edge, like you were going to on the bridge.
Margaret
We'll
has
bridge that when we
invaded.
get to it.
Margaret has invaded.
What are we rolling perception? I have a +1.
So
That's yours.
perceptive.
Look, I'm distracted. Okay, I'm scared that Margaret's gonna find me, so she's not really.
Can't
paying-
sleep. Dwarf will find me. Can't sleep. Literally.
It's fucking terrifying.
Hello, new chatter.
Hello. I don't know what you tried to say.
How did we
Thanks for
say
Isn't
listening.
that how you pronounce? Isn't that how you spell Pendehels?
I'm pretty sure that's just giving us like a 7-star review. No? Okay.
So what did you get?
It's
7-star
friendliest to
review.
assholes.
I got an 8.
Oh, really?
I mean, that's what Google says.
Someone's calling us assholes?
How did they
Allegedly.
know? Oh.
Alright.
Yeah, sick. Sick, dude.
Oh, no, they speak a different language. No, I see it. I don't understand what that means. I apologize.
Yes, we do not actually speak the language. We recognize some of those words, but
I'm
It's-
learning
welcome
Korean.
to the chat.
I'm learning
It-
Korean, but
it
that's
is
it.
not true. They are very good at playing that.
Hang on, what
Huh.
are we?
Okay. Thank you. That's all mythology. I need my rigging stuff. There it is.
So I got a 15.
Yep.
I know where you're hiding.
Oh, you
That's
do.
literally
I
not the
can
only thing that I know
sense
in
it.
Spanish, and I don't even know how to write it properly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm predicting.
Taco.
I can almost imagine just every time Margaret comes near that balcony, just boom, 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 and then Margaret says some one of those
Oh, I have
generic.
22, by the way.
22. Okay.
Everything seems clear here. Guess I'll move on. And then you just hear his heavy boots as he walks on.
That's
Just
gonna give
full
me
on.
nightmares.
Wow.
Full horror.
Brutal.
No, Bruce.
Brutal.
Thanks.
Sorry, I'm making a bit of a brass about it. Sorry.
I'm not gonna.
Nor
I
should
was
you.
gonna be like, I could have said like, something about having an axe to grind. Keep up with the puns. Might as well complete the
Yeah, go for it.
The triumvirate.
Go for it. Get the trio of jokes.
So,
Am I snuck up on?
If you are, then I'm fucked.
Do I sneak up on fire? Just somehow.
No!
Um,
Never be!
so the first few hours, it's quiet. The carriage moves very slowly, like every 5-10 minutes or so. You move a little bit further, And as you are getting a bit closer, you get you see a few people on foot, back and forth. People obviously bored, waiting, going back towards
Oh yeah, I was gonna get myself
carriages,
some garlic.
checking on other travellers and whatnot. So
Do I still see that, I forget the name of the race, the Minotaur guy that I tried
That
Paying
you gave
earlier.
money
as
to-
we said, that was a good 10 minutes walk ahead. So you'd have to go all the way up. Yeah. to find it.
Goodbye, friend. We'll
So-
see you in another life.
Yeah. So for the first few hours, into night,
It was well
Pretty
paid.
uneventful.
Don't worry.
Was well paid. It's when it gets late enough that you see the doors in the distance close. You see they're packing up for the night. It's like, unfortunately, you're just gonna have to stay. Everyone's stuck out there. People start, setting up camps. Those who don't have the space on the caravan, they set up a little camp nearby, and everyone starts sort of settling in for the night. You sort of get lulled into a false sense of complacency. It's quiet, there's not many people around, everyone's snoozing, there's too much happening.
This is a prime spot for people who decide to steal from people, so Malgrim is not lulled into
And
that.
I was gonna say.
his fire is also like, ooh, she's like getting more uneasy the darker it gets as well.
Yeah.
She's like, oh fuck.
So it's well into the night, it's a few hours later, when you do spot, so you would spot it first because you got the highest perception. You spot
Because you're on the top.
No,
a couple of people here and there, just sort of every so often you just catch a glimpse of somebody moving between some of the characters. A little bit shifty in the way they move. Not like they're either sneaking to make less noise so they're not waking people, or they're being shifty. There's no in between. And half an hour later you see another one. You see someone else a bit closer, a bit closer. You're from the front of the line. You were looking at the front, were you?
Yeah.
Yep. And you guys were looking side. And
Fire's
back
kind of
and stuff.
pacing like along the top.
Yep.
I was trying to control as much as I could.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll a stealth as well?
I'm assuming you're just like watching from like a corner or something, so not really necessary.
The only obvious person keeping watch is Margaret.
And fire, because
And
she's
fire.
pacing along the roof. I guess that would take away all the attention that Malgrim needs. When he's noticing these people slinking around, he is going to get his hand crossbow out.
Cool.
Sure.
There's another stick out there.
I mean, he is.
Nice. I'll get the butt piece for everyone. After. Piece is the best piece.
You two don't notice
Yay!
because as you guys are sort of patrolling the different floors and stuff,
Yeah.
you spot someone though sneaking around to the far side of the carriage. They're timing it so that these two don't see them. And they sort of head towards the caravan and you lose sight of them for a second. But then with your perception, you do hear sounds coming from one side.
So how high up is this balcony?
About
Yes.
30 feet or so. Pretty tall. It's like 3 stories tall, so it's pretty big.
Ah, yeah.
It's a lot of words.
And how high up is the roof from here?
Not that much further above it if you're on the top floor, so climb up there easy enough.
So can he try and get up just to get a look at what's going on from the roof?
Yeah, roll a... That would be athletics.
Yep.
Then
Which
roll your
everybody but
stealth.
Margaret hates.
Roll your stealth check afterwards.
Okay. Athletics is 9.
9. Okay, roll your stealth at disadvantage. Not that I imagine that's going to make a huge difference for you.
It makes all the difference.
Yeah.
You just jinxed him.
Yeah.
It would have been a 22.
But
Now it's 8.
8. Okay.
I rolled a 1.
So
Wow.
yeah,
Thank you,
as you
DM.
climb up, you lose your footing, and it causes you to like have to like grab on something, and you do make a bit of noise.
Would I notice that?
Same
Being the
question.
bottom of the roof?
Yeah, and so your passive perceptions aren't that bad. So yeah, you guys would hear that.
Would I hear that on the outside of the caravan?
Probably, yeah. 0.
Oh no!
Fire's gonna like knock an arrow and like have it like half drawn and kind of walk over to the edge.
You would see that who it is climbing up anyway.
Yeah, but not initially. She's like, it's like dark time. She's spooked and she wasn't
You're like-
really paying
You
attention.
walk out, you don't see anything, then you see his tail just like swish past the top as
Yeah.
he climbs up.
Wait, as soon as she realizes it's you, she'll like unknock the arrow and everything. Be like, what are you doing? I hit you.
I'm going to stealth. I know it's not advised for someone in heavy armor, but
He's gonna whisper to you that there's people sneaking around the wagon.
so if I were to use my alchemist helm at this point, would I re-roll the disadvantage or just roll a third dice?
How did I word it on the magic item card?
That is a good
I'm
question.
pretty sure you roll.
May re-roll any dice roll.
So you re-roll the whole disadvantage. So the whole roll gets re-rolled.
Oh, something I can re-roll that thing?
Sorry. It's a pretty broken skill as it is.
That is actually better. Still only 13 because he's not great.
Yeah.
The other
13's
dice
well
was a
over it.
20.
That's my passive.
Cool. Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
in a car over
you're
once we
pretty
can
confident
sort
that
it.
you're being pretty quiet for what you're wearing.
And yeah, I'm gonna wait and see what happens. Hammer is now drawn.
Okay.
How big is the ceiling here? Because I haven't giant sized today. Would I have room to
It's
giant size?
10 feet. So,
Technically, yes.
technically, yes.
But I
You'd
guess
probably
it
be hunched
depends
over,
on-
but you'd fit.
I only go to like 9 foot. What did we figure? 9'3", something like that.
How tall are you?
He's like 4'8". 9'2". Because he doubles in size.
16 and 1 foot is 12 inches, so
You should probably write this down on the
9
character
foot.
sheet.
9'4".
9 foot's 1 foot is 12 inches.
You're fucking tall.
So anyway,
9 foot. So,
9'4".
9'4". We're going with 9'4" right now.
When Malgrim mentions that there's people sneaking around, she's going to re-knock the arrow and half draw it again, but obviously not aiming
Yep.
at Malgrim.
Yep, yep.
And then keeping a direct eye out for them.
I would stay awake after being woken up, but I'm not going anywhere.
fair. So you see
Yeah, 9'4".
a large figure moving away from the caravan. Sort of. 'Cause now that you get on the roof, you can sort of look over. So where you sort of saw someone circling around, you see someone walk around and away.
Is there anything sticking up on the roof of this caravan?
There is a chimney thing, like an exhaust port thing.
Can he tie some rope around the chimney and use that to get down really fast?
Yeah,
Do you want me to slide of hand?
Such a high thought.
sure.
Need to add more supports on the tail.
How'd that go for you?
25.
25?
Much better.
Nat 20.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
much better. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, you slide down.
Supports there.
Excellent. Does it look like there's anything around where he was near the wagon? Where they were near the wagon?
Roll an investigation. If you have night vision,
Yes.
okay. So not this much, just standing.
7.
7.
I rolled a 5.
Sad times.
Nothing. There doesn't appear to be anything like different about the side of the caravan. It's exactly as you remember it.
Can I get Nubbins to like jump off the side of the caravan and start patrolling around the bottom, like around the actual ground of the bridge?
You can. Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm gonna do that.
Is that a good idea?
Is Nubbins going to be able to climb down?
Yeah, we'll stumble.
Stumble down? Just take
Yeah,
damage?
He's a fucking doggy dragon. He's fine. He'll be fine.
He's gonna do that thing that
Mate.
dogs do, like when they jump too high, and he's just gonna scorpion, you know,
Make
back legs over the front legs, but he's just gonna get up, shake a bit, and then be fine.
Make an athletics check for Nubbins.
Oh my god, I don't know if he has like a specific athletics ones. That comes under
Strength.
what? Strength?
To strength, yeah.
16.
16. It's not majestic, but he manages to get
Didn't want it to
down.
be majestic, that's fine.
It's Nubbins. We didn't expect majesty.
Nah, he can get majestic when he levels up, but right now he's a derpy little noodle.
He can
Wow.
be majestic when he gets his wings.
Yeah.
Then make a investigation check for Nubbin.
Wonderful. What's investigation under? Please don't say intelligence.
It's under
It
intelligence.
Fuck. He's got a -1. Let's roll this one again. 10.
10.
He's just kind of stomping around.
Sniffing,
Yeah.
stomping around. Yeah.
Could I also potentially get him to make an intimidation check as well? Because I've specifically sent him down there to intimidate whoever's around.
All right.
Yeah.
I can.
13.
Just with my 13.
I thought they were walking away.
Macca's ice cream. Delicious.
Yeah, the person you saw was walking away. Yeah.
Gotta make it bigger.
Is he running after them and like hissing at them or something?
No, he's just stomping around like the caravan, like doing a low grumble and a snarl and he's looking around. Just patrolling.
You're on the roof. You're inside still.
I'm
You
not on the
guys
roof
hear?
anymore.
Oh, you're on the inside. Okay.
I'm still on the roof.
I'm on the ground now.
Yeah.
I'm
you,
on the roof, Nubbin's still on the ground.
Okay. You hear a sound opposite side of the caravan.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. There's nothing except for the chimney up here, is there, to like hide around and stealth around.
If you're gonna climb up, yeah.
Well, I'm already up there.
Okay, then yeah.
No, okay.
The best you can probably do is lay flat and sort of look over the side and that. But yeah.
I just want her to walk super quietly to the edge with like arrow like fully drawn at the ready, so that if she sees an enemy, like
Make a stealth check.
yeah. Roll good, please roll good.
Roll good.
That's 13.
Okay,
Paul
okay.
failed on his leg. So just sheared off.
Who it is?
Just a random NPC I've got from the packs.
Pretty cool. You can now give him a prosthetic leg. He can be interesting. Have character.
Yeah.
Cool character.
As
I don't know where we're doing with this.
Nubbin sort of heads around
That's
the
pretty cool.
side, you do see someone sort of step out from behind one of the carriage wheels, sort of looking like, the fuck was that thing? And then sort of start going back the other direction.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
So I see how many people? I see 2. One by the wheel and then one.
You didn't see the first one.
Okay.
Like, but Malcolm's gone looking for the first one who left. your
Right.
direction.
So, but I'm clarifying. I saw one by the wheel going. What the fuck was that? And do I see another one?
No,
No, just the one.
just the one.
Okay.
Do you want me to do another stealth for Malgrim?
Sure. Where are you stealthing to?
In the shadows?
Hey.
The best he's gonna get in the shadows of the wagon or something.
Yeah.
Or if he can get sort of under the wagon, depending how high it is.
Okay.
21.
21?
So
Yeah.
she can
We'll
see.
come back to that in a second.
Yeah, she can see the one at the wheel.
Yes, has started moving towards the back of the caravan instead.
Okay. She's just gonna aim the bow, the arrow at him, and not say anything, and just slowly like walk along the edge
Just
and
like-
follow him.
Sort of follow.
Yeah, just follow until
Alright.
she sees that there's an opportunity.
Malgrim, you can't see that other person you saw leave before. So you're like, I'm gonna duck down the shadows. And as you duck down and sort of squeeze under the caravan, you turn and look, and there's someone there hanging from the bottom of the caravan, looking at you like,
Hi.
hi.
Oh shit!
Okay, he's gonna go for it.
This person is also just gonna be like, bye, and try to
Okay,
run.
He's going for it.
Are you rolling to attack or grab, or what are you doing?
He's gonna attack him with a dagger because
Okay.
he's got those on hand.
Oof.
17.
17. That'll hit.
6 points of piercing. Oh, that's never mind. Hang on.
Wrong
Wrong
D.
dice.
Wrong D.
With the short enough leg.
5
This looks
points of
like he's doing one of those like
piercing.
weird tuck-ins.
you hear them like, "Ugh," and then they just sort of scramble away.
He's going to be going after him.
Guess there's more noise outside. Would there be more noise outside?
No.
Or is it being very quiet?
Nothing loud enough for you to like have noticed from the inside yet.
Okay.
Cool. Would I have noticed from the inside since I'm on watch? No? Then I'm still waiting for
Because this is
something to
underneath, and he's not like yelling out. It's more of a just like grunting and then.
happen. I'm still
moving.
waiting for
He's
something
being
to happen.
creepy as fuck, holding on places he shouldn't be holding on to. Malgrim's going for it.
Yeah.
He was told to be on watch.
The other one, you watch looking down. You see someone sort of step back from the caravan and like, and then you see someone else roll out from underneath, and the two of them start legging it.
Okay.
And Malgrim follow it.
And then Malcolm crawls out behind them.
I want to try and hit the one that I was following in the back of the leg.
Go for it. Roll it.
Wonderful. What am I rolling? Longbow, +5. Hey, that's a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Cool.
Roll your damage.
Right. What's that again? 1d8 plus. It's a d8 plus her what?
Dex.
Dex, that's right. Oh, you think I played D&D?
I just rolled a quick con and I fell back asleep.
That's an
8. That one you hear as someone just like screams because they now have an arrow through their fucking leg.
Would it be quicker for me to run out the front or the back?
Yes.
With your legs?
It'd be quicker
I was
for you
gonna say
to run.
what floor? You were on one of the higher floors, so you're gonna have to run downstairs and then run to the door. So
I've got athletics. I'll
Do
just
you
jump off
run
the balcony.
past the common area? Because I was sleeping in a chair.
you just hear it as he runs past upstairs.
Yeah, Margaret's like, fuck stealth, I need to go.
Is there any
You can
windows that you
jump out
could
back.
jump out of?
Hmm?
Like any windows that you could just jump out of?
Yeah.
And I would like to, in the air, enlarge.
Oh, Jesus.
I guess that would lower how far you have to fall.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, make an athletics check.
You played
From
it
the
on
common
the
room.
Resident Evil 4 window jump.
Yeah, I'm coming out the window.
Yeah.
See
Alright.
the dwarf running past and out the carriage.
So you
I'm
said
like,
athletics test?
Hope you're not climbing out underneath the door.
19.
19. Okay. You will only take half the damage.
I landed on my bad leg, obviously.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
But from landing on my bad leg.
You just feel a twinge, you're like,
Bitch!
Glenn, you have to watch the language for a little bit. There are children around.
Immediately swears.
and use manners.
oh gosh.
You remember who I'm playing,
And I'm
yeah?
like, please, someone tell me what's going on. Is anybody near me? Close?
Yeah, well,
I'm up top.
you're up the top.
Margrath is now near a
Margaret's
lot of
just
people.
landed not far from you, and Margaret is probably just in the distance.
Can I see people running away?
You do catch, like, 2 people about to disappear into the...
One now hobbling.
Yeah, one's now hobbling.
I'll Eldritch Blast them.
I love how you're just ready to attack people. Like, we could just be being...
One of them just screamed. I'm guessing one of you guys attacked them.
Yeah, but I just love how ready you are to attack people.
Yeah, so
Thank you so
Swain's
much.
pretty brutal.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. Yeah.
to be honest.
Roll a hit.
14.
Misses.
Damn. Okay.
Fair enough.
Can Malgrim throw his daggers?
Did you roll to hit both, though? Did you roll your second attack? Can you do two bolts yet?
5th level.
Okay. Not yet.
We're so close.
Okay, you will probably be able to get an attack at 1 on their turn.
One is good enough.
What's your movement speed?
30 feet.
Okay.
He won't hit.
Is it less than 14?
I rolled an 8.
Okay. Oh, fair enough.
That's a 13 at best.
Yep.
I'm rolling dog water today.
Cool. They're going to ground. They're like weaving between caravans and running. Are you going to attempt to keep up? Or what's your movement speed currently?
So every time I've checked it, I'm disappointed. Enlarge doesn't increase my speed.
Okay, so you're still like.
I'm actually pretty much, as soon as I jumped out, I was looking, saw they're being attacked. I'm actually going to check the other direction.
I'm up on the roof. I'm not down.
Roll down.
You would have the best hope of still
And
hitting with that longbow.
I would also like to send a message to, if I can sense their minds nearby, ask if there are any other targets I should be concerned about.
You guys-
Did anybody answer
Respond?
when I just talked plainly either?
No, I don't think anyone did.
No, Fire's just trying to shoot them. Or at least incapacitate them.
Perception 16.
16? Okay. You're gonna make another attack?
Yeah, I want to try and hit the other one.
Roll the hit.
Same thing, right in the ankle.
Yep, they're a
Ankle
bit further
cuff.
away. What's your lowest distance with?
400?
Yeah, it's a longbow.
Ah, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Are they disadvantage range? Nope.
Standard range 120.
About a kilometer. 24 to hit.
Hell yeah.
Cool!
It's like 240 is your extreme range. something like
That was
400,
only 5
pretty
points of
sure.
damage.
Okay.
The longest.
There are more noises coming from the tents and caravans up around you now as people are hearing the commotion. So people are starting to like stick their heads out and be like, "The fuck's going on?" So drawing a bit of a crowd.
Oh my God,
Somebody
we're famous!
Somebody steps out in the
Wait.
caravan immediately behind us, just sees a giant.
When he missed with his dagger, Magrum would have just been like,
Somebody
Yeah,
talk to
You're
me!
just gonna let them go.
he's
Okay,
not
yeah.
going to be able to keep up with them, is
They
he?
sort of disappear into the
But they now both have a giant hole
Caravan.
in the back of their ankles.
Magrum follow the blood. Magrum's not nearby.
I'm calling out. I'm just.
I'm completely ignoring the situation.
You're gonna get in your head.
Cuts a hawk sitting there like.
Go back to
Yeah, no,
bed.
no, like
Just
glass
goes
of
back
wine
to a
just,
book.
glass of wine just like,
But yeah, Margaret says in your head, "Shh, just go back to bed. We've got it."
No response.
No response. You get a response. Oh, you meant you.
Can-
Yeah.
He'll
Fire.
explain when he comes back. He's
so
on his way
they're
back.
out of sight completely now.
They sort of now they've disappeared between the other people around. They disappeared.
We could
Right.
follow the blood, but
I
They know
jump
they
through
fucked
the
up.
window. Can I go back through the window?
Fire's gonna be like,
Yeah, you can. Probably less gracefully, but yeah.
Do you want to lift or you got it?
It's not a very high one, is it? Oh, it would be a little bit.
You can take 10. Take your time.
before you jump into the window, you'll just hear Fire just go, like she'll make a whistle sound that I can't do apparently, and just call Nubbins back up to the roof.
So you're not whistling at me. That's good.
No,
I,
that's a different whistle.
so
I
which of us is best with investigation? Because Malcolm would have been paying attention to who was good at that.
I have a +3.
+3, did you say? I only have a +2.
I don't think anyone's particularly shown that they're like trained in it.
I am proficient in investigation.
Oh, there you go.
I'm
Oy.
not.
I have a +1.
I'm not, and I have almost a bigger
Plus-
plus as you.
3.
Ooh.
Everyone's +3, and you're proficient in it.
We're the power duo. We're both really good
+2.
investigators. Hey, +2.
Yeah, and I am proficient in it. I'm not. But
How good are you investigating? Depends on the situation.
my intelligence is +0, so.
Hers is only a +1, but because she's proficient, she gets that extra bonus.
That extra bonus is the only reason I have any pluses at all.
That's fair.
It's not, it doesn't depend on the situation. It depends who you're investigating.
That is true.
I'm
So
back
I'm
inside. I would have used my bowl, bring out the ETO, and levitated back inside. I'm just
Bougie.
bringing
like-
the sail back over me in the chair.
Like, you know what? I don't need to know what's going on. I'm gonna make bed.
You know what, guys? Fuck you.
You're only going to be in there until Malcolm gets back, and he's going to get you to come outside. Like, hey, you're smart. Come and help make sure these bastards
It's
didn't do anything to
gonna
the
be
wagon.
great.
I'm just going to keep a proper watch out. She's now at full attention going to be percepting up on this roof.
So I'm gonna stay giant size for the next hour because I can,
Flat out.
and I'm going to I'm going to investigate. Did they fiddle with anything? Are our brakes still good?
Are you going to hope
Yeah,
that it's
so,
not a giant waste of time?
Yeah, so when Malgrim gets back, he'll just explain to Celine what he saw and just
Yeah.
ask her to come out and make sure that they haven't tampered with the wagon because she's smart.
Get
And
Fire to do a check for magic or something. I'd roll back over.
Oh, I get it. Sleeping in the couch so they don't have to spoon fire tonight.
Fire ain't going to bed at the moment because she's trying to avoid Margaret. Well, it's a really bad
I-
shitstorm.
I honestly, the line's still moving. We could be in the town.
The line
at any
has
point.
stopped.
The line stop.
The
The
line
gate's
stopped.
shut.
Say,
Shut.
the gates have been shut for the last couple of hours.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, he's tried to get her to have a look. So he'll
Although to
ask
be
Fire
fair,
to
Celine
have a
probably
look.
thinks the line has
Fire's
stopped.
up on the roof,
Is
so-
Yeah,
continuing
he'll
here.
call you to the edge of the roof. Again, his rope's still there, so you can get
She's
down
got
the
like a
roof.
half knocked down. Could you just ask Celine to do it?
I did.
Don't tell me she deferred you to me.
I
Son of a
would have
bitch.
said
And she's gonna like put
Did-
the bow away.
get Fire to detect magic. I don't have that spell. That's what I would have
That's
said.
not what he was asking.
So yeah, Fire's gonna put the bow away, tell Nubbins to stand on very good guard and be a good boy, and he's just gonna go.
Straight
And
up.
he-
Yeah.
He's
Chest puffs
gonna
out, just.
Like, ooh, responsibility.
do perception-y stuff with his nose instead of his eyes, just
Okay.
in case there's more people hiding that he hasn't
Cool.
found yet.
Roll a Seppi.
You hear someone stomping down the stairs, by the way.
20.
I'm asleep.
Sorry?
No.
Hulk skip leg
19.
day.
19.
Me too.
You do catch the scent of somebody in the front of the caravan.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna roll stealth and go and investigate that. 21.
Right. Okay.
Isn't that a driver? No, the driver would be not there if we're not moving at all.
Plus, Malgrim would know the smell of the driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Towards the front, so underneath where the driver is sitting, because he's not there at the moment. You spot a figure just reclined in what would be the driver's seat.
So they just recline. They don't look like they're doing anything.
This is the Men in Black 2 freaking fake driver thing.
Ah, that's so good.
That's
Not moving or
terrifying.
anything, just reclined there.
They scared me as a kid.
So is there a way that he can get up there while still being stealthy in a way that they wouldn't notice immediately?
Probably, yeah.
It's to get Margaret to walk around the
So-
other side
you
in giant form.
can climb up there, yeah.
Yeah, he'll do that, and then
Okay.
he'll ask them very loudly, "And who do you think you are?"
You get a
Hope they wore the brown pants.
He's also got
Or
his
red
hands behind his back, you know, just casually
The
holding
red
his
shirt.
rapier, you know.
just in
Brown
case
pants.
he's
Shirt, brown pants.
If he was that loud, there
You
are
do
now
get-
giant footsteps heading towards
You do
the
get
front.
someone who like startles awake, and his hood drops back, and his ears pop out. He's a Harrigan. He's like, Jesus, you scared the living daylights out of me.
It's because it's nighttime.
It's,
Bump it! That was great!
it's yeah, name's Mendrick Falcon. And what was the other question? He's like half asleep. What?
I think you're in the wrong wagon, friend.
He looks around, then he looks down and sees the bullets and goes, "Oh shit!"
And at that point, there's probably
Yeah. Sorry to I think we've dozed off.
John
in the wrong place.
the,
Yeah, sorry. Can you point me towards the line?
Which line?
He sort of looks around, looks at all the caravans, and he says, it's not moving. Right. I think I'm parked out that way. Do you mind? And like Jess is like, can I climb down and like,
Yeah, hit step aside.
thank you. And he climbs
Really,
down.
he's still really wary, but you
He
know.
climbs down the opposite side to where you're coming from. You see his ears switch towards that direction. He's like, yeah, I'm going this way.
I don't know what's there, but I happen to not be there.
And he stops like halfway down and he looks at this thing and he goes, "What kind of horses are these?"
Very sturdy ones.
Hungry ones.
Bullets!
It's right. They don't eat meat, do they? Ah!
Would Malcolm actually know the answer to
I
that?
don't know. Roll of nature. You have hung around with the The guys were there were like taking care of them, haven't you? So yeah, you would know.
What
they
just
don't
answer
eat.
yes, just to fuck with
So
it.
they do or they don't?
They don't.
They don't.
I'm pretty sure they just eat.
They mostly eat
Hang
rocks. But, you know, if
Rocks
they
and
do
dirt.
happen to get a little bit of extra protein,
Yeah.
they ain't gonna notice.
I'm gonna roll a deception.
Okay.
They can if they get very hungry, and that's a 15.
Okay.
Can if they get hungry enough.
Right. I'm gonna go. Looking a bit nervous now. He sort of hops down, and then just stops, takes his bearings, and then walks off.
What a funny little man. I'm still stopping.
He
down
wasn't
personally.
specifically sneaking around or anything, so.
Well, we can get to that now, I guess.
Yeah, if people are done. Fire's stomping down to go and give Celine a bit of a
Okay.
mind.
Yep.
A bit frustrated. So yeah, you may not hear while you're asleep, but she's stomping down. And she'll basically walk up to the couch and pull off the covers that you've got. It's a parachute, isn't it? Yeah,
The
she
sail.
She pulls off the sail. And then she stands there, bow in hand, still crossing her arms.
Nice of you to be awake.
Is it?
It is, because now you can go and help Malgrim.
I was outside, and I even called out to people. All I got was Margrath in my head telling me that you have it under control, and I should go back to sleep. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
See, Malgrim didn't know that, and on top of the fact that when you called out to him, he would have had the wind.
No,
rushing
I
in.
gave you a alternative that would work. Not being snarky, I'm being snarky to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Because I like you. You're good.
He. What he was asking for, because he had tried to figure it out, but he couldn't see anything, and he knows that he's not as smart as you, which was why he came to you.
12 intelligence.
Yeah, that's smarter than
We've got a
Malgrim.
13.
40.
We would have mentioned that she specifically said to do detect magic things, but you know.
Okay.
Do you have dark vision?
I don't think so.
I think everyone did apart from me, wasn't
The Charizard have dark vision.
I
So, quick, somebody get a book.
was gonna say, let me just have a quick scores on it.
Yes, join it. Someone do the Discord. I don't know where the Discord thing is.
Well, they don't have dark vision, so no.
Yeah. We do have a community Discord, which we shall post a link to again
Yeah.
when we get a chance. Maybe after the break.
I could probably do that, I guess. Hang on, I'll do that before I finish this.
I mean, whoever's got it on their
Domestic.
mobile should be able to
Domestic, yeah.
Because I'm not the favourite now. Now Magrim's the favourite.
Malgrim didn't even do anything.
Magrim is just the favourite, aside from Hawk, to be honest.
I mean, this is true.
The
not his
Discord
fault,
link
he's a
is on the
good boy.
Facebook page.
Oh, it's on the Facebook page. Cool.
Hang on.
I need to add it to
Maybe out of character, stop crossing your arms because you look really pissed.
Like,
oh,
oh,
it's on the
when
Facebook
someone
page.
just comes in, they've got no roles, they can just
Can't
see
stay
a
in
couple of
character.
them, can't
everyone should have access to there's a general public one, and they have read rights to the
Roleplay channel.
role-playing chat. Otherwise, I think all other channels are private.
they? Okay. I told Margaret it would just be easier if you did a detect magic or something to see if something was wrong. It's
What's
very
wrong with
late.
your eyes?
It's very late, and I was told that you guys had it under control.
Who told you that?
I just said that, Margaret, in my head.
You realise that her eyes are like that face.
And then you whistled for your drink. Then I came back inside.
did not
after
hear
I
you.
called what was going on.
I did not hear you.
And I shot an Eldritch Blast at the.
Oh, that was you.
I didn't use an Eldritch Blast. That's not a thing.
You shot lightning in them.
I shot a.
You shot a Celine blast.
Light of the Tethered. It's called Light of the Tethered.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The teller.
Tethered.
But Malgrim came to you for help because he wanted your expertise, and I was up there doing lookout. But no, don't worry, I'll go and do some detect magic, and then she'll walk out and cast detect magic.
Sweet.
If you kill, she's taking the sail with her.
No,
She's
they're
taking that
upstairs.
rest.
I'm coming along and I will
But I'm
investigate.
tall now.
Can
Well,
I
second
do
floor's all.
an investigation and look over where they saw people around the carriage?
You can, yeah.
And I have detect magic. Is there anything glowing?
Nothing is glowing. Well, the whole caravan is glowing, but nothing
Weird.
that out of place.
Is
Yeah.
something not glowing that should
Is
be
an
glowing?
18. Finally,
See?
something over 12.
This is why he asked you, because you're smart.
You find a broken set of thieves' tools stashed behind one of the wheels.
Is there anything outside that has locks?
The door.
The door.
That was a lock though.
There's a back door.
Do the
Uh,
windows
yeah.
have
Some of the
locks?
windows
Yeah.
are like locked. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna
You know,
say,
just
what about
everything.
without hanging underneath? But he's the only one that's where.
Yeah.
what do you mean? Set of thieves.
So a set of thieves tools.
Just the flat piece and then a pick, and they're broken.
One of the pieces is broken. Yes.
I'm gonna pocket the one that's not broken, and show via the broken tool from a thieves' kit or similar. Would I know what? I wouldn't know what that is.
It's a lockpick.
Lockpick.
You're like, even if I don't know how this works, I know this is not for good reasons.
I know how that works.
If you're walking back over to Fire to show her something, you realise that she's got like half-lidded eyes, and she's kind of like crossed her arms just to like keep herself warm with the sail over her. She's kind of like swaying a little bit, like she can't quite keep steady, like she's exhausted and she can't keep herself upright. And she looks at you and she's like, "Oh, find anything?"
I found this. Take it inside. I'll put a watch here. I'm sorry.
Me too. I'm gonna go to bed.
She points. Like,
Fire's
off you go.
gonna take the thing that she was told to take, and she's gonna wrap the sail around her a bit tighter and go to bed. She's tired.
And she says, "Wait."
Well, you're going to give him a piece of your mind.
She's too tired for that now.
And she gives you a hug.
Should have napped when Margaret said to take a nap. You wouldn't be tired right now.
And like that, everything is all better.
She leans into it, and then she doesn't move.
Get inside.
And then you start to hear it.
Yeah, there's a soft snore coming from her now. You've leaned in and hugged her, and she's
Jiggle you awake. Sorry,
Nah.
it's more like this.
No.
What you do is you get it right, and just out the way.
Poor Fire. She's only been on watch almost the entire day and half the night.
I call out for Mushroom.
I come running over. Stomp, 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 stomp. Giant size. Stomp, stomp, stomp,
Can
stomp.
you get her inside?
She's just like passed out onto like.
You could just lift her up onto one of the balconies and then call numbers to look after her.
Literally slept on one of the balconies. Used the sail. It folds over like 6
Yeah, I
times
will-
and insulates.
I will-
Remember, she did specify
cocoon.
going to bed.
It's cocoon. No, you're on a balcony.
I am
Cocoon
bun-
in
Does that actually mean to the balcony?
Bundled like a wee babe. Nobbins, she's there, and I'm on a balcony.
I guess I'm gonna go
Just getting passed
upstairs
along.
to the top.
I was trying to make a really cute moment. But no.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said along then.
I will try to. I've got dark vision, but I'm not very good at perceiving things.
I am.
I believe in you.
I'm just going to go on watch for a bit.
Yep.
Margaret is gonna be all stealthy underneath the wagon.
What is the monkey looking at?
What?
It's like.
Looking at your tablet.
You want me to
It's
roll?
looking like it's staring at the computer
Just
screen.
keeping an eye on the chat. It's Chat Monkey. It's Chunky.
Do you want me to roll more stealth and
Chunky the
perceptions?
chat monkey.
So what do you just stay and go back and
Better
watch?
than Chatney.
He's gonna stay under the
Sounds like
wagon
Chutney.
to watch now.
Okay.
Chutney.
Don't worry about stealth, but you can roll perception for me.
Do you want to be Chutney?
Am I rolling as well?
Are you saying watch? Yeah.
I said that. I was going up the top.
Watch Bros. Oh. Where'd that go?
I think that's as +0.
Oh no. Apparently the extra height isn't doing me any favors.
15.
15.
He's gonna use his snoofler,
His
His
what?
nose.
his nose.
Snoofler.
Don't
Okay.
you know what a snoofler is?
I didn't actually hear the word. I'm like,
It's the same as
God.
a sniffler.
Okay. Yeah.
21.
I actually hate this moustache. I look like a goatee from one side and sideburns from another side.
You're like it's like you decided to change your mind halfway. You're like, yeah, maybe.
It's just like those performers
fun,
that
though.
have, like the groom on one side and the bride on the other.
Next year on November, people can choose what I do for my moustache. We'll
Stripes, just cut stripes into it.
Oh, we'll have to start a poll or something
before
on
Yeah.
Facebook.
in
Yeah,
October,
and vote.
something like that.
That would be great. Cool. So, what are you doing?
Well, I'm apparently still on watch, although not doing 8. My passive is higher.
Wow.
Do any of the other help do any watches at all? No, because that's
That's
what
what
we
you guys are getting
hired
paid for, yeah.
It's our job.
That's literally our job while we're here. So
Like
they
one
don't
of
have
the,
to
It's
do
your
shit.
job to.
Me sleeping
Maybe-
every night all the way through.
Maybe an hour. Yeah, but I mean, like, Evelyn did specifically say, like, this is the kind of location that we really need you guys to actually stay on watch for. The other times it's just in case something happens, but now it's like, no, you're on watch now.
Yep. 15 I got.
Maybe an hour or so after that, and you'll start to get settled in and whatever. That's probably when one of them comes out to you. It's like, oh, settling. All right, just checking in. Nothing ordinary happened.
I believe there was some excitement, but everything is calm right now.
Carry on. Thank you for your hard work. Goes back to that.
So did you
Aren't
say
you just
hour
the
or
cutest?
did you say hour or half hour?
About an hour after, yeah. So you would have been...
That's probably why my perception was so low. I wasn't prepared for it, and I'm looking at this like, whoop!
So, while there's 3 people on watch?
Yes.
Or,
I'm now patrolling outside.
Malcolm is under the wagon.
and you're just staying up all night?
I took a nap earlier.
Yes, I know you do.
Malcolm took a nap earlier too.
The only one who
You're
did
always
is fire.
Always prepared, aren't
It's
you?
almost
Well,
like I was trying to hide from someone.
I've had some sleep. I've had probably like a fair bit of sleep, haven't I?
Compared to everyone else, probably, yeah.
You're a cat.
You're a cat, so it's probably about the same
So on your
percentage of sleep.
perceptions?
15.
15?
21.
Going through that arc.
8. As I said, it's probably from
You...
the...
Margrath is patrolling outside, so he's using his snoofler instead of his
I was going to say,
ears.
you catch the whiff of someone coming closer, but then moving on again. And you catch the whiff of blood-stained fabric, but it doesn't come too close. You get the whiff and you're like, that's suspicious, but then it doesn't seem to get any closer. Like, you just sort of catch the edge of it and you're like, okay.
Copper? Doesn't anyone smell copper?
It's just
Iron.
Copper dragon.
Yeah.
Got it.
You gotta iron out those wrinkles, huh?
No,
But yeah, you
that's a good one.
yeah, the rest of the night goes fairly uneventful.
Fresh crack and fire.
I would get you to help me bring them inside. Would you wake up a few hours later?
She'd probably like tussle and like turn a little bit, like she's kind of like half awake, half not, but she would.
If you're full on swaddled in there, you wouldn't be able to move around well.
No,
but
and you're
you
probably being bridal carried in by Margaret. It's like, now help me gently lift. I got this.
The sun's starting to come up and stuff, I guess.
She's gonna like peek her eyes open at one point and just be like, I don't want to talk, I just want to sleep. And then she'll like drift back to sleep.
Go to sleep. It's okay. You're safe now.
I, as a player, hate that. Fire's when you
I
sleep.
don't like it. You can leave now.
No. Alright, that's enough. Everybody out. Danger! Danger! Please, evacuate.
I try and get a little bit more sleep.
Yep.
And just sitting against a wall.
Yeah. So after a couple of hours, the
The sun starts to rise.
sun starts coming up. We'll start waking
And
up.
that's where I discover where Malgrim is, because like, too bright. He starts to go under carriage. He's like, oh, is this where you are? I'm gonna hide from the sun.
No, bro.
Do I get
The character
uh,
doesn't care.
a
I, as a
long
person,
rest?
felt weird.
Do I get a long rest?
Basically, yeah. You'll all get a long rest. Getting spells back and whatnot.
Woohoo!
And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Changing spells because there's nothing at this level that I like.
go through spell book. Nope. No.
No.
No. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Yeah, sun comes up. We'll start moving about, making a bit of noise.
Did you go to sleep around the same area as Fire did?
Same room,
Same room. Okay.
against a wall.
Fire will wake up as early as possible.
And find yourself really well swaddled.
Yeah, and she's gonna fight to get out of it without trying to break the sail.
We
That,
all
that
hear
would
a
be
thump.
pretty tough to do.
We
She's
hear
gonna like
a
she's gonna like
If
roll
you have
around.
real
And you're like,
material.
and I'll start to. Oh,
You're
I
a-
won't. I'll be still sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's gonna
hear
quietly
a
just
thud
like
as you hit the ground.
she's just it's like a turtle. She's gonna like roll onto like her front and then smack her face in the ground. Just like, ow.
And then just try and caterpillar.
And then yeah, try and just like caterpillar her way over, and then she's gonna like tap your leg.
Oh, you
Just be like,
you're gonna have to be doing it with your nose.
boom, boom, boom.
Lick the feet.
No,
I.
I'm not doing that fan service here.
Not in a sexual
She
way,
just-
just in an
kinda,
annoying
like,
way.
She like rubs her face.
There would
on
be
your
there
foot.
would be a little bit of a jerk awake, like a surprise, but there's been many awakenings this night, so I would wake up fairly easily
You
and
just see-
help you unwrap.
Fire with like messy hair, like, please help. I can't get out.
Come.
Where
It's
did you
easier-
tuck it in?
Easier if you come.
I can't feel
And
my
I
can't feel
do
my
it.
tail.
I've actually got some things that I've sewn into it that I know the orientation of it. That's
Yeah.
how I make the backpack and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's
Margaret
like,
doesn't though, and Margaret
Yeah,
is
no.
the one that's
Stitched
swaddled.
origami fold line, like fold flat one to
Almost.
flat B.
Almost. Yeah. I know the longer sides and I start unpacking. It's easy. And then I go roll into it and go, I need a little bit longer.
okay.
Please.
So they've unwrapped you and then wrapped themselves.
Yeah, it's like she like pushes Fire out of it and then slumps on it and rolls herself up. It's like a
You need
nice
to-
little smooth animation.
I like to do
Warm
this
the
big
burrito
fluff
in
of,
the oven.
like as a pillow.
Fire's gonna like pick up her tail physically and like gently massage it. She can't feel it. It's been squishing against her body all night. She can't feel it. And then she's gonna look at you falling asleep, and she's gonna like bring over like one of the pillows or something that you can rest your head on, and just like lift up your head and put it under there, and then she's gonna walk out.
I like that as an attention to detail because Margaret isn't used to dealing with tails. So he would. It's like this is how you swaddle a baby dwarf. You just lift the chin and then the rest is good.
Yeah, now her tail's numb, and it's got like a weird kink to it that she has to work out throughout the day. Yeah, she'll wander out.
One QT says hello to everybody.
Howdy!
She's not going to make it to the stream tonight.
Sad, but that's
Damn.
okay.
Well, greetings back.
She had a busy day like we did, so that is understandable.
Is that how I think it is? Is that how I think it is?
I have no idea, so I'm just gonna nod and play along.
I'm going to pretend I know who that is. Cool. Yeah. The sun comes up, the line starts moving again.
Hooray!
As soon as the line starts moving, I'm gonna roll out from under the carriage and just be like, right, I'm gonna take a nap.
Begins to roll out. Oh, there goes the door.
That would be a horrible way to go.
Oh shit!
Because,
That got me.
that caravan
I'll
would be
wheel half
heavy.
the width of the character.
We find half of them on each side of the wheel.
Like that armadillo from Rango.
Love it.
Yeah.
Just leave me here. Fucking hell. Poor Margaret.
He's got more sense than that.
Yeah.
You wait until just after it stops moving and then go.
So we've got some people having naps. I would only need a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And would be hungry as you need to sleep.
I was about to say, once it looks like everything is starting back up and there's likely to be no more incidents, Malcolm will go to sleep.
And I will mention to either one of you two as I pass, like, if trouble starts, just wake.
She like steps into it. She's like, "Yep, we'll do." Also, cute little note. She left nubbins with you. Snubbins is like coming up against you.
Warm. Warm!
Sorry, what's everyone doing?
Really
We're
bacon
taking
in
a
that
nap.
burrito oven.
I will take up position on the back step again, watching the line behind, keeping an eye, and just smiling, seeing the thing in the distance.
Yeah, you would be able to see that.
Smiling because I'm so close to home.
Well, I mean, it's still a couple days right, but yeah.
So it's still close to home. It's so close you can see it.
Yes, because the mountain is massive. Yeah, as you're sitting on the back balcony watching, you, as the line is sort of moving, like, sort of staring out, you get someone walks up and says,
Welcome to the party,
Do I
pal.
recognise them? Morning.
It's a Herringon. Just travelling clothes and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Some interesting wagon you got here.
That was not mine.
You just borrowed it then.
I had honest projection.
Does where are you travelling from?
West.
That way, it points out towards where you can just see like the talons sticking out of the distance.
Yes.
Oh, so you heard about the delays in the talons then?
Yeah, we'll hold up there ourselves.
Yeah, that makes sense. You didn't see what happened to the halfway in.
No, we went past there. Whatever happened had already happened.
Well, how much money do you make taking a caravan like this?
Enough.
What a nice little rabbit.
Well,
I'm almost picturing that in character, the Herringon check so much.
yes. Well, just want to say hello.
He has
I'm
a
into
little
that.
tiny sundial.
He's got to make sure he's standing in the direction.
Paragon from before.
I don't know, is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess it is, but Malgrim's too busy to worry about that one.
Don't worry about
Asleep.
that.
He's got a compass next to these so he can always face the proper direction.
Yes.
I mean, you does now.
Oh, so it's a sundial with a compass built in next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
so you can be like right there. You're like, that's the time.
We just
That's
invented
odd.
watches.
Like I was just curious. Not every day you see something quite like this.
Either way.
So to disturb your morning.
I'll say the actual name. What is it? The name of Avalon's Mystical Emporium.
Oh, it's a shop of some sort then.
When it's parked up in town, yes.
Got a shop with. Cool. We'll have to check it out in the markets. What sort of things they sell?
Yes!
This Peter Rabbit motherfucker.
From what I can tell,
Everything.
bit of everything. Magical and
Anything
not.
and everything, all of the time.
I love that for you.
Anyway, nice to meet you. Just like put away and
Just give him a slight nod.
walks off the other direction.
Fantastic. Hang on. All these notes flying about.
Note.
Are you jealous?
Yes.
Where's my note?
Celine doesn't get any nods.
I'll bribe you to not be jealous.
$100 dues. Well, I would wake up eventually,
I mean, you would.
and I would get
Inevitably.
food and probably check with driver or something to see how far they think we are from the gates.
Yeah, by the time you get breakfast and head up there, he's like, oh, maybe an hour or two at most. We're not far off, and you can look down, you see the walls way closer. So the lines have been moving faster today. You can actually see the caravan, like several ahead of you, stops getting checked over.
That is fantastic. I read up about the schools of magic, not particularly to try and learn different schools of magic. It's
sort of
just
more like what are they?
the
Like,
names. Yeah.
Oh, wow, I got a freaking note!
There you go. You can stop
Pretty
feeling
noteworthy.
left out now.
Fire's gonna
Thank you.
Fire's gonna walk up to Avalon's office door, whatever, and just
Yep.
like,
Enter.
You're
Reading?
ruining the illusion.
Morning.
I have a report of what happened overnight from Malcolm. He asked me to pass it to you.
Very well.
We had a few people stop by, but it's all dealt with. Was that helpful? I'm so glad that's helpful.
Out of character, it just says, literally, event of the night report from Malgrim. So it's like literally giving you what it is, but not saying what's on it. So, thank you for that.
He would have only written down what he knew.
That's
Yeah,
good
what he
prop
knew about
making.
Cool. But he
Don't
skims
forget
over the
about
details.
Broken lockpick, by the way. Malgrim doesn't know about that, so he
Yeah.
can't mention that they actually tried
Just
to
a couple of
unlock the door.
opportunists, I'm sure. Nothing too much story about.
I shot them both within an hour, so we'll figure it out.
He like cringes like, oh, that sounds painful.
Gonna see two guards there with a limp.
Oh shit! She's like, so if anyone asks, it wasn't me.
I love it.
Have a good morning, and then she's gonna like walk out again.
He's like, you look at his face, he's like, it's your job, but then he's like, leaves you to it.
So you're reading
Yes.
in an open space.
Yep.
She's gonna go find something, and then I want to sneak up on Celine.
Okay. Roll stealth.
This is time of day, like so early morning. Many airships and boots and stuff coming about.
It's a 7.
Not too many.
Not too many.
That's
Not
a
too
no.
many.
You-
Or, like,
you-
if
she's
they
gonna
come
keep
up
trying.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Not
She's
only
gonna think that she's stealthing you.
Not only do you not sneak up on Celine, you wherever Margaret is, he's suddenly been like, "Why is they being so noisy? It's early."
Ah, he would have included about the weird Harangon, by the way. How do I
Okay.
spell his name?
Mandrake
Harangon.
Falcon.
The one
You
that was
didn't-
in the driver's seat?
Mandrake Falcon.
Yeah, but-
Mandrake Falcon.
I'm assuming it's how it's spelled.
Mandrak with a K. Falcon also with a K.
Actually,
No,
no, think
corn.
his name because you're like, who do you
C-O-R-N,
think you are?
corn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What was that?
Yeah, I didn't write it down, but because I didn't know how to spell it, and I forgot to ask, so that's why I was just
Yeah,
asking.
yeah.
I'm like, no, yeah, Malgrim would know because and who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Why did I drop into Margaret?
Yeah, no, Fire's stealthing up to you. I only rolled a 7. Stealthing up to you, but she fails because she's trying to hold back her giggle. She thinks she's so funny.
Yep. I outwardly keep reading, but no.
And you're like, I'm gonna let this happen.
She like does the whole this around your eyes and goes, guess who?
What?
I do jump in shock and shock you a little bit.
You humor her way too much. Holy fuck.
Zap. Just a
Zap
little,
her?
just a little bit.
She goes, ow, ow, ow!
Just like a static shot.
Yeah. Alright, you don't like surprises.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Are you sorry you're laughing?
I am sorry.
I'm only a
Really?
little bit sorry.
No, I'm a lot sorry. You're here.
Yeah. Don't help Celine, she's already in trouble.
What? Was that fun for you?
Getting shocked?
Sneaking up on me.
I don't think I did a very good job. You're good? We've killed the
I'm
DM.
trying to laugh and it's making me cough.
Kill the DM.
No.
Does that mean I win if we kill the DM?
Pretty much that. I think that's how you win D&D.
Oh, shit.
Kill the DM with.
Well, it wasn't fun. I was trying to sneak up on you. You seemed very in thought, out loud, about your book.
It's a very hard book.
What are you reading?
It's magic.
She's like leaning
stuff.
over to have a look. What does that word say?
Abjugation.
That's a big
Is that
word.
a word?
Abjuration.
Abjuration.
Yeah, you say abjuration, she's like, I think it needs abjuration.
Yeah, that one.
What's it mean?
It says here, and I say the thing.
It's
Okay.
the school of magic that's about defense.
Oh, defensive magic. Okay.
I'm just trying to learn a little bit. It's not,
Because of
not
this?
going well. Yes.
Ow, fuck.
Stop.
I mean,
hitting the
sugar!
table. What the table do to you?
Oh, no.
I borrowed it off of Avalon. I really think that I'm not going to read very much of it, just a little bit, to further my knowledge a little bit. But then,
Is it helping?
no, it's so hard.
Did it come with like a glossary or something?
Not really. It's a lot of things you read but don't understand. That's as far as I get.
Did you ask if Averlin knew of anyone in the city that could help?
I don't really need to learn too much.
She gives you like this really quizzical look of like, then why are you reading
Well,
the book?
most of it is by feel. So, I just wanted to say that I read a little bit at least.
Like tick it off the bucket list kind of thing.
Pretty much.
Are you okay aside from that? You seemed really cranky last night, which, okay, I was cranky as well, but you seemed particularly cranky.
I'm not good at being woken up.
Noticed.
And that was the first time that I've actually sat in on a watch. Not that I feel too bad about pulling my weight. I do enough. But
You see this like little like twist of edge. She's like, "Your secret's safe with me." Averlin won't find out. But
I'm
you can
very
cover my
good
watch tonight.
at what I do.
You can cover my watch
Are
tonight.
you sure we will need a watch? We'll be inside the city walls.
Always need to watch. You trust city people?
Well, last town we were in, we weren't in charge of guarding the shop while it was open.
Which makes you think it wasn't guarded.
That's not what I'm saying.
Right. She's gonna like slump in the chair next to you.
But we're about half an hour away from the city walls at the moment, so it's going to get very interesting very soon. Have you been here before? I asked you that yesterday, actually, when we were looking at the thing, and the driver was like, "Hey, come on, look, we're going to go in the city," and then we hit the line, and now it's the next day.
Sorry. I just love how Celine's recounting the whole thing. She's giving a bit of a giggle. She's like, that did happen.
You know she talks.
Yeah, I can
She's
tell.
a talker.
I remember. I was there.
She just reaches over and like gently boops her nose.
What was that for?
It worked, didn't it? Got you to take a breath. You were going blue.
Thanks.
What are you gonna do when you get in the city?
I don't know. I don't know anyone here, really.
These two of us. I don't like cities.
Don't mind them. I grew up in one, so
Explains a lot.
yes, okay, it does.
We're just gonna keep idle chit chatting, I think, until the gates are open. Unless there's anything else Celine specifically wants to say. No.
Cool. So, after a bit of a slow-moving morning,
You still asleep?
the
Taking a nap, probably, yeah.
caravan finally arrives at the gate,
Huzzah!
and the gates are huge, like massive, even half open, just to have that sort of smooth shape. It's easily enough to fit this caravan like almost 3 times side by side. You get stopped with a couple of guards in the city colours. Come up and have a chat with the driver. They walk around, sort of inspect the vehicle, and then one comes on board. You'll chat to Avalon,
So at that point, I'd probably
Papers.
wake up.
and anybody nearby, they just catch a bit of conversation. It's like, yeah, it's just some papers and things.
The exemption.
why are you
forms.
coming and stuff. He hands him the exemption forms. He goes, yeah, these are all my employees. They're with me. No worries.
Including the nun.
Enjoy your stay. Yeah.
None your business.
None of your business.
That's a good one, I like it.
And yeah, without any further incident stuff, they let you through. You may take the city. Now this time of morning, when you pass through the gate, you're in shadow. Because the next tier of the city is up high enough, and the walls around, that the sunlight doesn't directly come in over the top. So there's a lot of light coming off the sort of light-coloured stone walls above you, but the lower levels are still lit by the powered light bars around the city, around the buildings and things. Street lamps aren't on, but there's not just enough around just to keep everything sort of illuminated. And the other gate is a large, open... it would be like a really large open terrace, maybe with some like grass and things around. Regularly there'd be stone tiles, decorative fixtures and things, but currently it is covered in hastily built structures, some tents, wagons parked everywhere with like canvas things hanging off of them, shelters. It's a shanty town basically. For as far as you can see, right up to a little bit to the east and across is where you can see the next gate. This one, instead of the symbol of the moon on it, has the symbol of the sun on it, sort of split in the middle.
Was any of this stuff here last time I visited the city?
Yeah. Like the shanty town?
Yeah.
No. Well, yes, but not to this extent. It's not usually this much.
Like there was always a sort of shanty town, but
Yeah.
never this bad.
Mostly for trade, what this sort of thing is? Or just visitors?
Visitors, squatters, even. Some
Ah.
people might have been there for a little while, but yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna appear next to Sister Hawk at the back and just be all like, "Wow, I wonder what town died."
I was just thinking that myself.
Tara was gonna make an off-color comment about how we should have burnt this place down in the war. It's too bright, but that is concerning.
Indeed it is.
Shall we ask someone, or are we not getting our beaks involved in this one?
We'll leave it with you.
And we might actually take a break there.
I was about to say, well, if that's the case, I might. I think Fire's still afraid of me. I'm gonna go see if I can't spook her.
I'm really going through like 9:30 anyway.
I do say, like, if we're not going that late, now's a good time to sort of cut it in the middle. So
What do you want to go straight through? Right.
No, we'll take a small break.
just a small
Just to
one.
have it, just to have
Five
a break.
I just want to go to the toilet to grab a drink.
Okay.
Yeah, just like a refresh.
Stretch
Have
the
a break.
legs.
Refresh break.
Alright,
Drink,
super
everybody.
guys.
We'll be back in 5-10 minutes.
Be there.
In them, I didn't need to drink, not the fact that they didn't need to piss for 3 days.
Oh, he's more like a cactus.
Well,
Sorry.
that's part of the reason.
Wait, cactuses piss?
So part of the way they store is because they don't pee.
Oh, sorry, I was
Because
just
if you
calling.
pee, you're losing.
well,
I was just
Welcome
calling the
back.
DM a prick.
Hey, everybody!
I got you. I
Yeah.
got you, buddy. Back. We're all hydrated and dehydrated in some cases, I guess.
Yeah.
Talking about peeing cactuses.
And camels.
And camels.
Now you rolled a perception for Avalon. He was genuinely just curious, and you were curious. He was passing information. That's no problem. You rolled an insight into what's happening in the town. You get the impression that yes, a lot of these people have been here a while, and they don't particularly want to be here, but they're
Nowhere else to go.
like nowhere else to go. So
Yeah, refugees.
Fire has Margaret come and is like, "Oh, wee babe, how'd you sleep?"
Tightly. Whoever bundled me up did it real good.
You're
And
right.
my tail was so numb, I had to massage it.
Oh, aye, you got a tail, don't you?
I would say it turned black and blue, but it's already kind of blue, so it doesn't really matter.
It is okay, though, yeah?
Oh, it's fine. And she like swishes it around just to prove a point. She's like, there was a bit of a kink in it, but I kind of cracked that back into place, and it's fine.
We're talking about bourbon. It's different.
The Warforged?
Bourbon's different.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yes, one of the humans comes up to you guys at the back. So, can we just get a pair of hands out in front? I'm just going to need someone to help guide the bullets so they don't step on anything they shouldn't.
Oh, one of the Avalons.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's fucking humans everywhere at the moment.
Sorry, yeah, one of the humans of Avalon. One of the ones you know come up to you.
Yeah, Ulysses. Well, Ulysses, I don't know about him.
Oh, well.
Cool.
After I'm done scaring
So yeah,
fire.
they go down the front and it's just like he's just direct. It's like just stand on either side of them and like just sort of nudge them where you need them to go, just so you know where to step. They're not too bright, as you probably guessed.
They're as bad as slide as a bolt.
Me too, though.
And start sort of guiding. Because to enter into the middle ring, you'll have to go around a little bit. So it's going to be a bit of a detour. Just keep an eye out, make sure no one
Get stepped on.
gets stepped on or tries anything funny.
I also want to keep an eye out for wanted posters.
You do. Okay.
Specifically with his face.
I did used to be the terrible at one point.
But as you're all sort of walking through, guiding them, there's a lot of hubbub and sort of noise about now. And
I got 14 on animal handling if that helps.
yes, actually.
Oh god, that's the thing. I got... What is my animal handling? The answer
Good,
is
I hope.
probably...
Not that you asked us to roll, but
No, yeah, no, I probably should have. But yeah. So while we're in the city, do you know of any place you might be looking to stay?
There's somewhere that accepts old wool coin.
I don't know if you'll find many of them around.
It's usually a Veterans Arms or something.
I wouldn't know of many times. I'd probably stay in church.
I might have stayed in a tavern with family.
Yeah, but let's chat, you guys. Like, Evelyn would probably want to set up again. Usually make some money for a couple of days. You'll have places to stay.
And it's
Time
at
to
this
kill.
point, because I rolled a 5, I've probably accidentally pushed my boulette into this one's boulette.
And they both start like drifting over to one side.
And then his
well,
good
with your
animal...
animal handling, you just like guide it back and then straighten up again.
I'm too distracted by talking. Feel the pushback like, where would... Oh, I see what I was doing.
So it's a bit of a walk, and he talks to you about the layout of the city. Because, as you probably guessed, we're in the outer ring. People around here, they refer to them as ringers. No, sorry, that's the middle ring. You've got the ringers are the middle ringers. Middle ring. I get confused. You've got the inner circle, which is closest to the castle. You don't go there unless you've got lots of money to spend or you've got business to run. Out here, the place is divided by your shaders and your risers. He goes out that way, and he points to sort of the east. Because where it's a bit higher, you know where you saw the plateau headed over this way.
They're the risers.
And we're in the shaders, as you imagine. They spend 90% of the day in the shade.
I imagine there'd still be a fair amount of it, like ambient light bouncing
Off the walls and stuff, yeah. But it's never like directly on you, sort of thing.
It's enough that you'd be able to read by, but...
This is sort of the slums. People who own land here are very upset that there's lots of people living here. So, careful who you. who you make fun of. Some people do have a bit of money, but very bitter. Just a word of advice. Just
I mean, I wasn't gonna make fun of any of the shaders. I know what it's like to not have land.
yes, just letting you know, stay in place. Well, to get to the markets, even though it's just over there, he points to where the sun door is, sort of back the way you came. That door remains closed for now until this gets sorted out. So we're going around to the western gate, and then we'll have to detour back to the south.
Do you know why there's a huge amount of shaders at this time?
Well, they're not.
I can imagine you'd still get your usual people who, you know, having a hard time, having a rough time of life. But this is an awful lot.
Well, apparently, there's been a few towns, a few new settlements that have gone up that have been, well, torn down again. People are looking to make a new life, to hear about the kingdom, capital, chance to start anew, make money. And then they get here and they find it's very difficult to go from this into, well, into the middle circle. So some just stay. Some take advantage of that, some are quite happy where they are, but it depends who you ask.
Well, it could be the worst. They could have had to have fought a little war first.
Some of them did. I mean, like, you know, they got attacked, so
I meant I fought in the war and then I was homeless.
with the kind of gold that we're paying you, it shouldn't be too hard to acquire some land. If you're going to see me.
I'm not saying anything, I'm just listening.
I'm now gonna start looking at some of the shantytown and looking for any elves and dwarves.
You spot a couple. You spot a family of dwarves just chilling out in front, actually, like, you know, putting on a stew and actually feeding a few people around the place, and but they're happy, chatting with other people quite, you know, vibrantly.
I'm gonna take a mental note of where they are when I come back.
You it takes a lot longer than it probably should to travel the distance because you are weaving through hastily little streets and things, quite a large caravan to sort of guide through. Eventually you come around to the western gate, and then you pass through. Like, the gate is wide open. You can see when it is open there's just enough detailing around the gate itself. It doesn't look like the sun comes through. At that time, it's getting towards midday, the sun is overhead, everything is just lit.
Hoods
At
up.
the moment, yeah.
Is it a particularly hot day, or is it?
It's not particularly hot, it's still winter,
Yeah. Okay.
so it's just not a lot of cloud cover.
Okay.
It's just, it's direct sun, so
By that point, Nabram would probably get up.
you're awake and you look out the window and there's just people everywhere. Shantytown.
I just realised my fingers are like this town. You know, you've got night and day.
So the towns see much snow, is it more just in the mountainous areas?
More just in the mountainous areas. This is still technically on the plains, it's just this is built on the one sort of plateau-like feature.
Are there any furbolgs that Fire can see from here?
Look at it, yeah, it's a view.
Okay, she's avoiding all eye contact with me.
I imagine you're still on the caravan somewhere, so you're.
Yeah. Like,
That's pretty easy to do.
yeah, but she, like, when she's out and about as well, like, specifically, she will be not directing eye contact towards them at all.
Cool. As you pass into the middle ring, not far from the gates, there is actually a town crier calling out the news. Hard. You can hear their voice shouting over everyone first, but not until you get close enough to actually understand what they're saying. And reading from their list, you hear raids on outer cities increasing. Bright Shield's investigating. Airship crashes lead to supply shortages, rising in power costs. Day of Wonder facing delays, but Memorial Day sworn to go ahead by the king. Delays on travel through the Talons. Fourth mysterious death discovered in the city walls. Princess Satia expecting her first child. And then it starts again. Raids on outer cities increasing. Bright shields. Investigating.
Princess who, sorry?
Satia. Setia.
I mentioned raids outside.
Raids on outer cities increasing. Bright shields are investigating.
And what was that last one, sorry?
The last one,
Yeah, so raids in outer city.
increasing.
Yep.
Bright shields investigating.
Thank you.
Mysterious death within city walls.
I got that one too.
Princess City.
So I've got
mysterious deaths
Fourth mysterious death. Princess Satia is expecting first child. Raids in outer city increasing, and the bright shields investigating.
Airship crashes. Supply
Lead to
delays.
supply and power shortages.
Delays passing through Talons.
Although there shouldn't be any more.
SETA.
Hey? Setia. Satia. And also the Day of Wonder facing delays. And Memorial Day sworn to go ahead by the king.
So it was Memorial Day.
So by like the fifth time he says delays at the Talons, Margaret is just gonna be, not anymore, we should have solved it! I doubt anyone's gonna pay attention, but for Margaret's sake. I mean, there might be one or two standing by like, what?
What?
Mysterious death. Princess Satia raids.
Right,
Bright
The,
shields. Senior ship. Memorial Day.
The crier drops down, runs over. And obviously told him it's like a clipboard thing with a few of just a bundle of papers underneath. Runs up. He's like, say that again.
If you're talking about the Talons and everybody being delayed, there were a couple of bandits who have met early retirement. If that's the same thing causing
You're saying
delay,
the way is open again.
should be aye.
He pulls out one of the papers, and he checks it, and scrubs off a thing, and writes, and he goes, I will spread the word.
I mean, unless something else moved in afterwards, but
It's not very often we get to spread the news before the papers do. And then he, like, turns and runs back to his spot.
You would
We
have just made
really-
his fucking
We
day.
really have to watch what they say here. Fucking hell.
Yeah. So then he runs back, and then he starts his list again. This time he's like, delays and travel to the Talons clearing. And he just like, yeah, repeats it, adds it to his list.
Fire just like crosses it off in her notebook.
That is all good.
Magrin would have gone back to the balcony above the driver.
Yep. Travel back down the south and stuff. And you head towards the market area, which is a big open. It's not quite as big as the first courtyard you entered, but it is open. There's not people living in it.
why do I now see that like sometime like hot midday we're just gonna get like the newspapers going? It's like, so what did you say about the Talons? Would you be willing to give a first exclusive to us?
Good luck.
It's just a standard looking marketplace, rows of stalls and places for caravans to park and set up. And they guide the caravan there.
Is there any caravans of particular note? Like anything that looks
I mean-
extravagant?
There's one with a massive tower on it that looks strangely familiar to
I
Avalon's.
was going to say, yeah, you would have
Bizarre.
passed by that on the way.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, we can go
Um,
see what he's got for sale now.
Nothing else. There is a very large one at the back, sort of closer towards where the castle is, which sells carriages, But also buggies.
Like,
Motorized buggies. So it's a pretty big, like, permanent structure, that one.
Have you heard of our Lord and Saviour? That is not a cry we want. Is that much
Expecting delays. Have you heard a good word about our Lord and Savior?
Any
Satine expecting.
Yeah.
I'm still rising.
You know how it's got like the automaton and the horse on the front of it?
No, not here. You could probably get one, but it'd probably have to be made.
You read out something?
I can't remember.
I tried.
I would remember that last time we got pretty much kicked off of the caravan when we parked up and they were going to start setting up. So I would have my bag. I'd have to book in the bag. All I pretty much got anyway.
Yep.
My sewing kit and a book. Yay! That's not mine. Yay!
Yeah!
So I would ask if you wanted to go find somewhere to stay. If you wanted to still stay together.
I just have to go and get my bag. Yeah, and then she's gonna like rush inside the car while they're all sitting up and just grab all their stuff. And just she's gonna find her notebook underneath one of the crates and she's like, oh, for God. And then she's gonna like clap it closed and put it in her bag.
So it's taken about half a day to get to the market. Through this time, any knights going back and forth in the skies of it?
Not that you've heard, no. There's a little bit more increase in the airships stuff overhead, but otherwise nothing else really knows.
So just low droning noise of the airships and stuff.
Yeah. Very much that sort of, as they fly overhead.
That was a very cool sound.
Thank you.
That was very cool. 20 out of 10 for that.
Are there any older ones that run on magic? More than science?
Now that you're in the city, you'd see a couple. Yeah. They're
Use
more
the
like
magic rocks.
they're more like privately
Hit
owned.
With the hammers.
Or whatever.
Yeah, they're more
Yeah.
privately owned.
Why is it now
old-fashioned
Stephen
designs and stuff.
Airship?
People with a bit of
There's
coin
fucking
in front around
Ratman
them.
eating magic rocks with hammers to make it black.
Yeah.
Thanks, I hate it.
So I think I had that picture in the Discord of like one of the tall towers, like 3 or 4 ships, just sort of like that's kind of what you see overhead.
That's cool.
There's a few towers around this part of the city. They're closer towards the centre because that is raised up again. But this area, there's a few towers where some of the airships will dock, especially in the markets, drop off cargo. So they have freight elevators and stuff leading out to you where you guys are.
I forget, has Hawk mentioned that she's been here before?
I
don't know if
don't
she's-
think she's mentioned it, no.
Okay, well, Fire's gonna run up to her anyway while she's getting her stuff. Have you been here?
Once or twice.
Is this what we call like
It's
the
like a
central
galaxy.
city? Is this like a big hub for everybody?
This is the capital of the Empire
Kingdom.
The kingdom, yeah.
Kingdom. Yeah, this is the capital of it.
Which means a lot of people, doesn't it?
Yes.
I say as I'm randomly walking across.
Awesome. And she's gonna walk out and beg you again.
Awesome.
Grabbing my stuff, I am then going to go find Averlin.
Is it like a sarcastic
You've got to put
awesome?
on your
Yeah.
outfit, haven't you?
No,
No?
no, she doesn't.
Does that mean you want to roll stealth?
I just
No.
go like
Oh,
this.
wait, on her
No?
Right now.
I just go like this. Take the
Let me
hat
know
off,
when you want to
stick it
do
on
that.
your
Don't you have one of the
I'm
things
wearing
of
Hawk's
protection?
hat now.
Was it you that had the one of protection?
Cloak of protection.
Oh, does the cloak have a hood?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a cloak. It's just got
Well,
like
then
armor.
I
I'll
would've
still take the
I'll-
hat.
It's
No,
either-
hat's mine.
It's either you got that
I've
hat
got
or I
it.
would have put you hood up. Either one.
Either
It
one.
hasn't got armor on it.
No, it doesn't have armor.
Oh, I should also point out that Malgrim
It's
will not
magical.
have that hat out in
That's
the
fine.
open.
Either one.
What's that?
That hat that Malgrim has.
Oh, his captain's hat.
Yeah.
He's not going to wear that in the open.
No, absolutely not.
Because that's the
here.
visual I love, though. You just
Yeah.
walk around a crowded street, fucking captain's hat just out of place on you.
If he does wear it, he's going to be taking the symbol of the ram thing off.
Yeah.
You know how out of place a tricolon is in a city? I've been playing Greedful and it's so fucking weird running around.
Yeah, the controls are so weird in that game after playing all the other games where the controls are pretty similar.
Yeah.
Just like the only hats you really get at Tricons. It's just so weird that you're like the only person wearing one
You're
in
just
the
like,
game.
oh, I'm the weird one. Yeah, if you pull the hood up, she then walks over to you and she's got a hood over her face.
Nah.
She does the whole, hello.
Stick with the hat. You're wearing my hat.
Fuck yeah, I'm wearing Hawk's hat. I have Hawk's hat, I have Hawk's hat, I have Hawk's hat. That's me as a player, very excited.
Not the best voice you've ever done.
She walks over and she's like, look, I'm Hawk.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Was that in
I've got a
character?
big swinging booty and I'm going to the church. Want to join?
I can't believe you right now.
I can't believe you either because I really don't have that much of an ass. Could you just look? Oh my goodness, you just looked. It's the hat, isn't it? Alright, I'm done, I'm done.
You just hear from Malgrim in the background, and now all you need is leather pants.
Is there a merchant nearby that can sell leather pants?
Malgrim has leather pants.
Hey! I don't know if they'll fit her, unfortunately. She's a little smaller.
If you can't find it here, you probably can't find it anywhere.
So yeah, there's no merchants on
That's
the
fine. You send me a
Was
pantless
that what you
anyway.
intended, or were you saying that if you can't find it here, you're not going to find it anywhere else because this place has everything, sort of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
much,
what he said.
Now she
Yeah.
turns to you and she's just like, you've seen me without pants anyway, it's fine. Where are we going?
Mulgrath walking back the other way. It's different with the pants on. It's the form hugging.
Can I do history to try and remember where we would have stayed?
Sure.
Hopefully it wasn't something set up by the royal family and wouldn't be able to afford it. Because it was a relative of someone in the royal family that we were delivering.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I hope not. 19 plus
I mean, if you can't find leather
One.
pants, you can just buy the leather. It's
Dirty
good
20.
for you.
There's one.
Absolutely right.
You remember it was in.
The inner circle.
I was gonna say it would have been. No, it would have been in the middle circle. So you remember it's in this part of the city somewhere.
Do I have an inkling of the name? Picture?
You're like, I remember if I saw it.
Picture? Something that rings a bell that I could ask someone? With the dirty 20.
Yep.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You get to describe it to someone. I will.
Figure something out,
Figure
but
something
I
out.
will do charisma. If you want, or just
Are you
Harass
going to start
somebody.
asking around now?
yeah.
Cool. While you're doing that, so you said something about you wanted to
Yes.
check with Avalon? Yes.
Just wanted to double check. We were only paid on until this city, or are we after?
I believe the idea was you were coming with me to Velden eventually. That was the end destination.
I just wanted to double check that. Other question. Do you know of anywhere that accepts old world coin, or if there's a veteran's arms somewhere?
There would be one in. Let's see. There'd be one in the middle ring somewhere.
Also, once again, another quick lean out, make sure no one's listening. So that young knight that was here earlier, your son, I think I overheard.
Aye. Did you do that in character?
Yeah. So I'm guessing you are yourself an elf? Because he was an elf.
He looks at you in like lion.
Like, are you serious?
Or
Are you for real?
you're definitely older than you let on. Perhaps
I love
older
that
than
so much.
myself, which means elf is a really good option.
Love it.
It's almost like the concept of adoption is foreign. to
Yeah.
you.
It's my
I was gonna say is Elifar is my adopted son. You're not related by blood.
But you are also really old.
I'm old enough.
We literally had a session where you were having a go at Fire for calling you old, and you just walked up to Avalon, our boss, and gone, but you're old.
Well, I I guess we have to find another dungeon
I
and
guess
do
so.
some more therapy.
I'm sure there's catacombs under the city somewhere.
Back to the sewers.
No, it's not Waterdeep. Back to the sewers.
You just
God,
don't want to get chopped on by a crocodile.
I do not.
Il Crocodilo was not familiar.
No.
No.
'Cause I'm old enough.
I catch your drift. Subject dropped. Hey, I'll go look for a veteran's arms. And how long we?
Why, if I may interrupt, why were you so curious about my age, and about my son?
It's not often I see other old worlders.
You'll find many of them in bigger cities.
I've not been to many big cities in the last 80 years, 60 years.
Things been living under a rock.
Margraf kills me. Thanks. Such a sweet old thing. He's doing his best.
And
Senility's kicking in.
are you looking for more of your own kind?
Not sure. Not sure.
Just wondering why you don't have more concern for living in the moment. And your allies with you now.
I do care for them. In fact, there's currently a situation I'm looking into.
He cocks an eyebrow but doesn't press questions.
I'm laughing because I can see you going like that across the table at the corner of my eye.
Fucking hell. Can't have shit in Detroit.
And I have sworn an oath that, while I travel with them, my shield's going to be in front. But I'm allowed to wonder at things outside the current situation.
If I might ask, what is your goal? What is your end for this?
Actually kind of complicated. So before about a year or so ago, it was to make sure me and all the others from the old world who fought in the war could get some land like we were promised. Even if it meant burning down both the kingdom and the empire. I know.
He chuckles.
I know, lofty dreams. I imagine I'd get within spitting distance of the castle and then quickly meet my end.
There are better ways to earn land.
Aye, but we fought in a war to earn land, and then we didn't get it.
So promises were changed. You're
Promises
going to-
that we spilt blood for.
Yes, I understand. But you're going to live with old grudges, or you're going to press forward? Make something new?
Everyone's a pro at this therapy stuff, right?
Perhaps something to think about.
Have you heard settle old debts first before you take out new money?
Yes. And many of the old sayings.
Aye, I'm still going off the suspicion you're a lot older than you say you are, and there's more going on, but as I said before, subject drop, but no, that's my assumptions, but I'm gonna make the assumption you also fought in the war since you knew Margaret, remember the name?
Margaret, thank you.
Tender
Trust
mother.
that.
Don't I fucking know
Firebolt?
it.
Or is that a different
It's like-
dealing?
I am well travelled.
Just well travelled, eh?
Yeah, you do.
That was beneath you.
Just paying for all this drama.
I have wondered. I've met many. He's like, that's all he's giving you without going into like a yes or no answer.
I figured this subject, but you fought in the war, eh?
Yes.
Aye. I'm not gonna ask which side. Didn't really matter in the end. We all got screwed over. It's just how can Maybe it's just a Dwari thing and I'm just having trouble moving on.
War tends to have that effect on people. They're not straightforward. They are complicated. Terrible things for all the world.
Aye.
It's like a seesaw.
I believe you'll find not one side made it out better than the other.
But they all made it better than us.
Perhaps it's only because you're wallowing. You should perhaps have a conversation with my son. Right?
I was actually looking forward to hopefully setting up a meeting to do such. Because,
Well-
as I said, maybe it's a Dwari thing and I'm just wallowing too. Maybe it's a personal thing and I'm wallowing too much.
It
Well-
might give you some insight, at least, but he's on loan to the royal family at the moment. I'm not sure how much time he'll have.
Maybe it is a good time to try and assassinate the king.
His eyes don't move. He smiles, but his eyes don't change. It's one of those, like, creepy kind of
What are they?
reactions.
What?
Yeah, like
It's
you
not
just- you just said-
unexpected, but he's, like, still trying to be polite.
I was making it because then I'd get some time with, even if it was as he was swinging a weapon at me.
I understand.
Well, I'll go find that veteran arms. When are we looking to be heading out again?
Well, that depends on how much money is to be made here.
Well, I'll be either staying at a veteran's arms or with the others, so that's where you'll find me when we're heading out.
It will be 2 days at least, perhaps longer, depending on business associates.
I'll check in 2 days. By then I should have a definite place of where I'm staying.
Very well. I will look at hiring some local security while you are all here in the city doing what you do, so don't have to worry.
Hopefully solving more problems in sewers. That was
Yes.
another joke.
It is one way to earn coin.
Every time though we use that word.
Fucking sewers.
Every time.
The Baldage.
Bit of a sour sewer over here.
Yes, look after yourself, Master Dwarf. As he goes back to his book while you.
Master Dwarf. Oh my god.
Aye, same to you.
Master Baggins.
Master Lion. Linen.
That is exactly what Fire would do in that situation, and then be like, shit.
She'd be like, tips the hat and just like walks out.
Not long after we've walked away from the caravan, I would have asked if I could put my stuff. I would give you 10 gold just to help with things, and I've got the rest of my money in my sail bag. Can I
I've got
put
mine
it?
stashed away and she just opens up the bottom of
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
his jaw.
Can I put this in your new saddlebags? Since they're magic.
And I also have my deep pockets.
Oh, in the saddlebags.
You can
would
go in
be
my pockets
better.
if you want.
I remember last time I was here, I was very young. But my father was like, remember in big cities that there's more people that could take your stuff or something like that. So, can I keep my stuff in your saddlebags?
Did you sound more like this? There's people that could take your stuff if you're not careful. And she replicates that sound. Like that.
I must have done it worse than I thought I did.
I was just curious. Yeah, chuck 'em on.
And then I start asking people.
When
Also,
she puts-
Malgrim would probably have followed you guys. Just
Yeah.
Come in
not
along with
to
us.
split the
Wonderful.
party
Yep.
When
much.
Fire puts her hand in the pocket, does it come out the other side if she reaches it too far?
Because you would
Of the
have to,
saddlebags?
you would have to do like 4 feet long.
Yeah.
She just
something
jumps
like
in
that,
the bag.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay. That's fine.
Also, with Malgrim's gold, he actually has quite a bit of it stashed away in a pocket sewn into the breastplate on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
And he just has some silver in a pouch at his side, just as a belt.
I'm glad you said a press, like a
I
breastplate
gave you- I
pocket,
gave
not
you
like a
10
flesh
gold.
pocket. 10 gold?
Yeah,
Whoa!
just to help with stuff with
Thanks.
accommodation and stuff.
I'm rich
So
again.
he's got 98 gold stashed
Damn.
In a pocket in his leather breastplate.
Narbeth is carrying
Pen-
Just 9 silver. in a
110
pouch.
in his mouth.
Who's
The-
gonna look in a Drake's mouth for gold?
The pouch in his mouth as well is kind of like starting to slowly
Dissolve.
deteriorate a little bit. I might have to look for a new one. Look at this. It's like a hole in it.
Get it enchanted with acid resistance.
I'll try.
Is disgusting.
I bet it's safe though. Would you want to touch that?
So his whole left.
Hey, Daryl,
Or his whole
would you
still
say that
hanging
if
around
she
the caravan,
collected
wondering
enough
what
of
to
his
do?
scales, they
She
could
keeps, like,
do like
adjusting
what
the
happens
corpse
in How
habit
to
or
Train
something.
Your Dragon, how they paint their armor?
Because if she's
Is
still
it
there,
fire resistant?
that's probably
Yeah.
going to be like,
Could
you
you?
come looking with me for a place to
Clint.
stay?
Sorry, I zoned out.
You could use his scales to
Oh,
make
yeah, we
the,
can go
the
past
bag
the chapel
acid
first.
resistant,
That's
like
why
they
she's
do
been
in How to
collecting.
Train Your
That's
Dragon.
why she's been
Yeah.
collecting them. So she's got like a whole pouch of them so far. Do you
So-
want me to roll for how many scales I've collected thus far, or just assuming that I'm getting one every so often?
Well, just yeah.
Okay, cool. They start to
You
make
guys
nice jingle.
I'm going with Margaret, but we're going to slip past the chapel first.
Okay.
I'm just going to drop the 10 gold in the donation box.
Yep.
You're like that one guy from the labyrinth. Please put the donations in the donation box. No, that's an old reference.
Oh, the old guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's got like a.
Please put that in the donation box.
And then the old guy just. And then the
And then
little
falls
thing.
asleep.
The little thing on his shoulder's like, hey!
Yeah, that one.
He says to go that way!
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a church to the order or whatever.
Yeah, just like
Just any church. First church we go by.
We were asking people. I only
Yes,
have
okay.
a vague image.
So you
of
remember
the sign.
the sign out front? You sort of vaguely remember what it looks like, but you're like, hey, it's got wooden chairs and things. It's not a great description. The sign above it had a picture of a
Vomiting troll.
kraken.
Okay.
The
Do-
cracked bottle.
And when you ask a couple people around the, I won't even make you roll investigation because in the middle ring, you ask a few people around the markets, and someone will just say, "Yeah, I know exactly where that is." So that is the Cracked Flask.
Nice.
So it's actually in the Temple district of the middle ring.
Which is probably where we are if we're swinging by
It's
it.
probably not far off, yeah.
So you see your hat.
It'll be the opposite side,
Hat bobbing up and down.
the northern side of the city. Around that way.
No worries.
So
we head
sorry,
that way.
what was it called again?
Cracked
Cracked
glass.
Flask. Yes.
Thank you.
Hawk understands what your concern is, so anything she can do to help try and hide your face a bit.
Yeah. She's like tied her hair up and like put it in a little ponytail, and she's like got the hat on. She's pulled the cloak up
We just
closer.
get a drawing of fire, just looking all cute.
Incognito. Yeah.
While incognito.
Yeah. You know what? I'll make that a goal of mine to do. Yeah.
I love that.
You'll have to draw him with the hat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just want to see her with a hat.
Yeah,
Just massive, just full incognito mode, massive sunnies,
Yeah,
big
hair,
hat.
hair tied back, cloak up over the top of the shoulders, her like mysterious.
And a pilgrim hat.
And a pilgrim hat!
But yeah, so you'd probably spot each other as you're headed towards the temple district. Because the district it's like the markets, but on the other side, and it's another open area and stuff, and it's just surrounded by different temples and different gods and goddesses.
It wouldn't be too much. I would just sort of say, hey, and we're looking for the cracked flask. It should be around here somewhere.
Can I make a perception? To see if I
Sure.
can see the sign?
Is that ringing any bells?
Because they probably
Like
you said, you
it was
would've
probably in the church, and
stayed
if
in
I was
church
here,
and
we would have been
yeah.
on business back and forth to A to B pretty much.
9!
9.
I
You see
can't
a lot of
see.
churches.
I can't see past the
A
hat.
lot of symbols that you don't recognize
Yeah.
from different gods and goddesses and stuff.
So yeah, the
15.
first
I
church
rolled
we
a
go
one,
past
so
into
he's
for this
very
one's
confused
donations,
right
I will ask one of the people on duty there. Do you know where the local Veterans Arms is? I was told in Middle Ring somewhere.
Yes, that would be over by the eastern side of the city, well, to the riser's side.
Very quickly, I was waiting for you to go, oh yes, that's over near the cracked flask. I was really waiting for it.
Not gonna lie.
Oh, cracked flask could be on the eastern side, for you know.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's always the way.
Or the veterans hall is the cracked flask.
No, we're in the temple district. This is the district that the cracked flask is in.
The light frost.
The like flat rash.
The light frost.
Words are hard.
Yeah.
It doesn't take you long to find.
Yep.
It's the only. There's not many buildings that it's like noticeable from the main street that aren't churches.
Well,
If we book rooms, we can do some. Oh no, it's getting a bit late, but the dwarf slept a fair bit today.
That's because I was up last night.
How are you feeling? Do you want to explore a bit?
No.
So where are you going?
That's a
You
weird
went
for a dwarf.
the dwarf. So we probably crossed paths and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, just saw a hat and just went, that's where they are. And then
Basically,
kept
just
moving.
like.
No, I said I did say where we were heading.
Okay.
Yep, the cracked flask, and you're with us. We go get a room,
Can
and
you roll
you hide.
perception for me
You-
while you're walking around?
Are we?
Sight or smell?
Sight.
She turns to you before they walk in. Are we sharing a room or are we doing separate rooms? I don't quite know where we're at this point.
It's up to you.
8.
No. I'm wearing a big hat. You think I can make the
It
decisions?
started off rolling so well.
Big hats make you better at making
Hang on,
decisions.
is that a fashion? Is that
I like big hats and I can't lie.
Is that a dig at Hawk's fashion?
Nothing wrong with
I think
Hawk's
it's a
fashion.
dig at Hulk's decision making
No-
ability.
nothing wrong
I've got
at
a
all
big
with
hat,
Hulk's
I can't
fashion.
make the big decisions.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing wrong with Hulk's fashion.
Big hat.
In fact, cannot deny.
It's too big on the bill.
When the girl walks in and she's got a nice.
She's got
Oh
a
God! Got a big
short brim.
She's got a big cloak.
Big brim.
Yeah.
She's got a wide brim.
I want to start a petition to bring back the cloak as a fashion accessory.
If it wasn't so freaking hot, I'd be wearing
Yeah.
it every day.
Maybe not here in
Do
Australia.
you live in Australia?
I mean, if it's a big enough, flowy enough cloak,
We can go to
it'll
Norway.
actually keep the sun off.
We'll go to Norway.
I'd love to go to Norway.
Or
I'd be down for
Scotland.
I'm a child
down
of
for that
winter. I
Always
was
wanted to
born in the wrong hemisphere.
Ireland.
Yeah,
Ireland,
I would
hey.
go to Norway too.
We'll go to Iceland. No, Greenland.
Get it right.
Yeah, well. Anyway, we're looking for things. Sorry.
No, we're there.
Oh, we're there.
We found it.
You do find the place, yeah.
We get I just go and order one room.
It's an old-fashioned style building.
Are you going to get a room for yourself?
You can bunk in with us if you want.
I mean, he could, but he's happy just to crash in a chair if you want.
We can make room for 3.
For 3.
When you said that thing on the card the other day, did you mean this one or the next one?
What thing?
Town.
Hang on. Was that the thing that I left on this card? I left some cards around
While you're
there.
looking for that,
Bear
yeah,
with me.
it's an old-fashioned building,
This one?
like wood, brick, wood,
Yeah.
cream and brown. It's you think like a really old suburban town, old-fashioned inn looks like. That's
Yep.
exactly what it is. With a balcony at the front, extra tables and chairs and stuff, and it's just got that sign of the cracked.
Stop it.
I'm a very gestural person.
After ordering it, then I'm like,
Gesticulating.
fire pay the person.
How much is it going to cost?
For how many rooms?
Just one. We're sharing it for 3 people.
One room.
Massive cattle pile.
Puddle?
Well, actually, it's going to be 4 because Numbers is going to be there too, so.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. You wake up in the
Yes,
morning
he's
and Hawk and
people.
Margaret are there.
He thinks he's people.
Well, normally it'd be 5 silver pieces, but if you want your room big enough for 3 people, it'd be 8 silver pieces.
She pulls out a gold and taps on the counter. Keep the change.
We only needed one there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And she lifts her hat's like I can't even have it. It's like here. She's like, you're welcome.
God damn it, I hate that. I love it. I hate that it's so cute.
It's just
Um,
hard to resist.
it's a Leonin woman, probably maybe a little bit older than Celine. Man, she's smiling. You're very welcome. She doesn't know what else to say, but
You're adorable. Stop it.
She does this little underneath, like a little cheeky grin.
How old are you? Where are your parents? I'm gonna cradle snatch.
yeah, she sorts it out and hands you a key. I'll need a name for who's the room is under.
Nubbins.
She like lunges at that like.
And then she
Nubbins?
picks up Nubbins, like he's massive, but she still's like
Check this back. It's like.
and
oh.
then she puts his paws up on the counter and is like Nubbins. He's friendly, you can scratch him.
Is that a dragon?
It's Drake. Not dragon yet, doesn't have wings.
He's got nubs.
She's like,
That's why he's got nubs. She wiggles his little nubs.
seeing like the goofy looking face, she does a little bit and pat him. It's like, oh, it's...
As soon as she does that, his
How
tongue
did
just
you
goes
do it?
out the side. Yes!
Kind of adorable. Yeah.
Incredible. It's very hard with glasses on, but we'll make it work.
Oh, very cute. Nubbins. Sure you want to put the name under Nubbins?
There's
Celine
something wrong with that.
Greatweave. Just
Nubbins is fine.
they usually take a person that is paying or something like that.
Nubbins, spit the gold out, and he just like, what?
And you take the
Oh
gold
my
back that
God.
you already paid.
Yeah, take the gold
just
back and then just spits out the
In
gold.
the
He's
background, like, oh my god.
paid- he just paid for it.
Um,
It's like covered in
We've got the
saliva.
key.
Take it.
I start dragging.
takes a room and just writes down Nubbins.
That was unorthodox.
Okay.
As we're walking away.
Unorthodox.
Yes.
Why are there ducks involved?
If you're trying to keep a low profile, that really wasn't the way to go about
With
it.
this hat, no one's gonna keep a low profile.
No, you're very cute.
She stomps up the stairs. Assuming there's stairs.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
How many
Yeah.
beds are in the room?
Oh my
It's a
god,
big
how
room.
does Nubbins go upstairs?
He liked you like that Komodo
Yeah.
walk up the stairs with his little
Fairly
toes.
large at the moment. Like,
It's pretty
I was
decent
gonna
size.
ask
Yeah.
if
not
he did that little
tiny.
hop up one step with all four of his legs at the same time.
He does like going down.
Oh my god.
He'd do that going down. Going up, he'll just like climb, but going down, he does a little blink.
Going
Ah,
down,
you
you could just
Oh,
full on
it's-
splay his arms out and go
Bulk
down.
over
Belly.
the mug, it's just like, down the stairs like really quick.
it's amazing. I love it.
Yeah. There are 3 beds. They're 3 single beds.
You just push them on
And
the
a
couch.
couch.
We push out together. And then Nubbins has room.
Yeah, he's always in the middle.
Yeah.
There's no question about that. He gets the middle.
He's heavy enough that he would probably split the beds apart on his own and just,
Just
fall
lies
in
on his-
between them.
Yeah, so we push the beds together, but we don't lay like along them. We have to lay across them, just
Yeah.
that way to just displace the weight easier.
That would check out.
Yeah, yeah. We find ways.
Easy.
I'm laughing at like how much effort you guys put into sleeping arrangements
Yes.
for Nubbins.
For Nubbins!
He's part of the family.
Yes,
He is
that's
people.
Not wrong.
Sixth
not wrong.
member! Sixth
I love it.
member!
It's funny, but I love it. 6th member. He is the 6th.
That's great.
I gotta
So-
remake it.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to do some stuff? Before I start questioning why you're being so weird.
I got a hat.
I gotta
Yes.
I understand that.
So yes, we
What
head
are you to the firstly? What are you doing, Malcolm?
following them.
Just
wasn't
are you just chilling in the same room? And grab a bed.
And
Let
do
them
you
sort
I
their
mean-
shit out.
When everybody's all settled in and he knows where they're going to be for the night, or if they're still going to be here or whatever, he'll go off and do his thing. I'm
Okay.
assuming he had a specific location he needed to get to.
You'll have to find it. So
Not befitting.
Not befitting.
Not befitting. Yeah, that. Not befitting.
Someone in your station?
My stature.
I think it needs to be higher so we can start calling you Doug Dimmadome.
As high as I can get it.
What's the
you'll need to
crackstone
roll another investigation.
from Wednesday?
That's the biggest squares they have.
Yeah.
At Bunnings. Bunnings now has ones that are like this. So I'm gonna make a huge brimmed hat.
Hell, just get like one of those
Was
sun
it
hats.
Crackstone from Wednesday? The Pilgrim? Crackstone?
Crackstone, yeah.
Did you watch Wednesday?
I have, yeah.
So
It's
good.
actually pretty good.
It was a decent take on it, yeah.
5.
I feel like
Wow, you
You are
I
clearly
thought I
in the
was
wrong
rolling
part of the
dog water.
city.
Mine got better, yours didn't.
You realise you're clearly in the wrong part of the city. You should probably start looking elsewhere.
Okay.
You wander like a few blocks, and you're just like, I'm not seeing any.
I'm gonna
sign
try
of this.
rolling this one differently again. No.
Didn't like it any better.
Better by 3.
Okay, you guys, what are you doing?
Veterans Arms. Do we find it? Eastern part of the
So you
city.
head to the eastern part of the city to where it's a little bit higher up, where the eastern rise is. And you do find another one, very similar to the building you found in Arvia, where it's kind of like a barracks been converted into like a
Soup kitchen.
soup kitchen
Place to
plus
hammocks.
general trader plus place to stay. Like it's a bit of everything. You do find one of those, yes. But this one is bigger, better looked after. It's probably the nicest one you've seen.
I'm gonna have a quick check. What side coat do they have displayed?
Hawk, what are you wearing? White or black at the moment?
I'm acting as an official for the church, so I'll be in blacks.
Okay, so wearing black colours, yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to
Question for you.
walk in and look for someone who can help.
Cool.
I hot glued hair clips to it.
And then I help staple it. For extra measure.
Please don't.
It's a bit late for that.
It moves a little bit.
You can get surgical
It
grade.
is time to commit surgery.
I'll just have to put more staples in
The
it.
donut like bobs up and down. It's great.
Oh my god, are you Ratatouille? Hang on, you need the hat.
Monkey! No monkey!
Semen,
The
brood.
hat, the symbols just ting, ting, ting,
How dare you, brood?
Seamen, yes.
Monkey.
The people from the sea.
Actually, will that fit over the monkey?
ting. Will it fit? Please try.
Will the monkey fit in there?
Monkey's got a hat.
It's like, where is it?
You just see the feet fucking out.
just do the. We have fun here.
And that is why we are not professionals and will never be professionals, and we don't want to be professionals.
Yes.
And hello, Gumby. By the way.
Yeah. What were,
Hey,
you,
Gumby.
what were we talking about?
We're now in the Veterans Arms, going to look
Yeah.
for someone who can aid.
Cool. You come across a.
Is it another Haragon?
It's not a Haragon.
Is that a turtle?
You come across a raptor.
That's
a
Bird person.
kind of like an Aarakocra, but more hawk-like.
Hell yeah.
Phoenix person. Bird person.
Phoenix person. Bird person.
So
Would it be
I pull
accurate
up.
to say that one fits right in.
Haha.
Fuck.
Oh, get it?
Ha!
Sorry,
That's
Elsewhere.
an aviary joke. I get it.
Again.
But he walks up,
Didn't mean
he's...
to ruffle your feathers.
I don't know how tall he would be. He's about 6 foot, so he's
Pretty
pretty tall.
peck of joke.
He's
So
taller
sort of
than me.
leans with a bit of a hunch, wings pulled back sort of thing. Greetings, gentlemen. How may I assist?
I was wondering if you took old coin. And I pull out the coin and just run it through my fingers.
He like snaps his head back and forth and around and goes, I can, but be careful of flashing it around to you.
Problems?
I'm not the one to ask about them, but just use caution.
This one's with me, by the way.
Greetings. Does that thing where he like tilts the head slightly to like get a better angle on you?
Like a pigeon just.
Is this one with you?
We'd like a place to stay.
It's there.
And a place to put our bags down where they're not going to get nicked.
We are quite light on guests at the moment, so plenty of room. And you look around and it's like, aside from a few people actually like browsing and looking for like, looking through the actual general traders' goods, so looking at crates of goods and stuff. This is the kind of place you go to trade like, oh, I need bulk of just this one thing, and that's the kind of place you go to trade for it. Rather than to general store to buy like a handful at a time, it's like we only deal with trade goods.
Dare I say Costco?
Kinda, yeah.
Cool.
And then like to the back, one of the back rooms and stuff is just a big, huge dorm room with things, and there's maybe only like 2 people in there, and there's enough hammocks for like 50 people. It's not many. There's like no one there.
A little curious that you're alive, considering you seem to have extra shaders these days.
You're talking the refugees.
Aye.
Yes, well they stay with their things because it's free.
Aye.
For non-members, it's at least a few coppers a night.
I forget that sometimes. You heard any rumors worth investigating?
Well, there's been a lot happening around the big city. And what kind of rumor did you have in mind?
Somewhere where I can either help the people or get a bit of coin. Preferably both.
And like he keeps side-eyeing Hawk. He's like, which people?
The people in need.
Shaders, risers, or the inner circle?
Am I just suspicious of Pelham human? Right. That's a
Are
dumb
you?
question. I know that's the fucking.
Are
I know the fucking answer to that. So.
People in need, it shouldn't matter where they're from.
Very well. So you're not looking for those same. It mimics your coin thing, but doesn't have a coin. It's like
That would be preferable to pay forward.
in the Shaders district, you find a sturdy building. The name is worn off the door long ago, but it is a tavern of sorts. That's probably a place to start asking for those kinds of questions. For the others, well, wander the streets. I'm sure you'll find something or someone.
Flick him the coin, as is custom.
Oh, yep. Then it rolls over the hand, the fingers, drops it into a pocket.
So, we good to just drop our gear in the back there?
Yes. So you may choose whichever hammock you wish. So my friend over there, he gestures over to a
Is this one a herring god? Herring!
no, I was gonna say a knoll, hyena, who's sort of just sweeping the floors and stuff at the moment. He keeps watch around here. He'll look after your things, make sure no one tampers with it. If you've got any other questions and I'm out serving or something, he can answer your questions.
Oh, and just because I like doing it, I pull out a gold piece and throw it to him. Tip.
Thank you kindly.
I'm probably travelling very light, thinking ahead because most of them
You're like, I'm just gonna leave it on the carriage. Yeah.
So yeah,
Never as light as Celine.
I find a
Definitely
place
laughing on fire.
where, I find a
I've
place
got-
that looks comfortable,
I've
drop my stuff,
Celine's travelling
look at the
with
knoll,
line home.
flick him a gold
Yes.
piece as well,
She has a
and
sewing kit.
say, right, let's go check out that
And
tavern.
A sail bag.
What was the shield, the guard, or whatever?
Bright shields.
The bright shields. Yeah. Have we seen an office?
You haven't seen an office, but you would have seen a few patrolling the streets.
Guard
walking around and
posts
stuff.
there would be.
Yeah.
Certain places that guards would
You would have seen a
stand.
few, guard posts, especially near the markets. Some near the main gates towards each region, to each entry, exit and stuff. You've seen them around.
I might try and keep my eyes open for like an office or something.
Yep.
Like not just an outpost, but actually like guardhouse. See if there's a reward for fixing any of the issues like the
Yeah.
arch.
Cool.
So yeah, after we've left, I'm going to turn to Sister Hawkenbill. Where did the others say they were staying? Because if we're going to go get a job, we should probably get them involved as well.
And a broken
Correct.
crack flask.
Out of character, I know.
Yeah.
In character,
Like keeping it simple.
I believe it was the cracked flask.
which was in the Temple District. Suppose we should go get them then.
Speaking of, before he disappeared, he would have let us know that he is coming back.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah,
Cool.
But I
Yeah,
probably
back
would
towards
laugh
the Temple
anyway.
District.
Yep.
Can you roll me a third and final investigation, please?
Back to
You
these.
have advantage at this one. If that helps.
I don't know what we're doing. We're probably just passing time.
These are
Not like that.
Chat with you.
Oh, what? I missed that.
Yay!
I was too focused on that.
17.
17. Okay.
The other one was a
You
1.
walk past these two as they're heading out of that district. You end up in the risers section. The higher section of things.
Yeah.
And you finally spot
A place that looks like an old barracks with a raptor in running it.
Mark that you recognize.
Hidden mark.
A mark.
Yeah, there's been John and James, but this mark you recognise.
This is the hammer.
I was about to say this. Everyone just calls him Peter
Yeah.
instead. It's not his actual name, but everybody just calls him Peter.
It's the 3 diamond symbols with the like sort of semicircles over them.
Mitsubishi.
Not quite. I can see how you would get that from that description, but not quite.
I hate how accurate that was. I was like, yeah.
The diamonds are spread out a little bit, and they got like semicircles over them. I'm
Yeah.
hoping you as a player remember that.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, I do.
So yeah, you do spot that, so you at least know you're in the right area.
I'm gonna laugh if that's over the veteran's house.
Yes, do you want to look into it now, or?
Yeah, he'll look into it.
What time day is it?
It's been
Night,
a lot
isn't
of time since things
It's
happened. So.
mid-afternoon.
Actually,
It's
did
still daytime.
we
It's not-
notice him as we
I don't
walk
know, are you
past?
stealthing, or? No, you probably see him.
I will send him a quick mental message that I might have a place to look for jobs. I'm gonna go grab the other two first. Don't wander too far.
He did, in fact, wander too far.
Unbeknownst to Margaret,
Out of range.
Malgrim did wander far.
That was when he knew he fucked up.
It's not like he's going out to put himself in danger like some people.
That's true.
You.
When has Margaret put himself in besides
I
the
wonder.
arch?
Yeah.
Besides the arch?
Cue the montage, everybody.
You were in danger at the arch.
Yeah? I was being shot at!
You're also there, like, wait, no, both of you were getting hit. I was like the only one that didn't get hit in that fight.
Me neither.
I didn't get hit by bullets.
Actually, no, I think you did get hit. And it was like, okay, they hit you and a 3. But every time they hit me, it was like near max damage.
Yeah.
I still took like 3 of those shots and was still like,
Cool.
it's fine.
So we're running low on time. So, you
There is.
head down.
Yeah, no, okay, you do that. Alright.
I was gonna say we'll just wrap this up
Yeah,
and we'll get to you guys.
Fine.
That's what.
You head down the alleyway as designated by the symbol, which is spotted, and down the side of another tavern, you spot a wolf. So proper big wolf, big dude, sitting up on a box, strumming his lute, just playing a little bit of a song, not singing or anything, just strumming, sort of keeping watch.
His lute was made for strumming, and that's just what he'll do.
Get out.
So better beware, right?
Smiles, revealing one of his fangs is gold. Welcome, brother. What brings you to these parts?
I have a report of the airship crash.
Oh,
Bum, bum, bum.
which one?
The you know the goat.
I don't remember the name of it.
It was the old
The old
guy.
goat.
The old goat, yeah.
That's when you hear that clink as he like immediately stops playing. He goes, "Excellent. We've been waiting your return." And then he stands up, checks the street, and this way, leads down the alleyway.
Cool.
Cool. What are you guys doing?
Well, I've got many questions as a player, but you know.
It's like I have so many questions.
Yeah, now that we're in the room, she'll like take off the hat and like find a spot to put it safely. That's my safe spot.
That was a D2.
Did you? So you flip
This
it.
is natural 20 for deception.
We just said what?
You do
I'm-
not see any of the internal struggle. And she doesn't say anything.
What struggle? Did I
What are you
miss
doing to me right now? Me as Flynn, what are you doing to me, huh?
So
That's when Margaret knocks on the door.
So that
In
was
session.
that was a 23 for no, hang on. Deception would be 25. Are you able to get to any of that insight? So
This is the second time this has happened. I can't tell you how infuriated I am.
she was internally struggling. I made a choice on the D2, and I covered it well. So we passed time. Do you have like a pack of cards, a chess set, or
Margaret
anything like
does.
I've got a tinder box. We could set something on fire. She says that to you with a deadpan face.
Contemplating it.
Not a fan? Okay. I've got rope. We could give people rope burns.
I can actually make things with rope. I summon a dagger, and I can weave little fun things with rope that I cut the fibers from. That passes the time. Literally.
Cool. But
Bum bum bum!
She's gonna, halfway through while you're fiddling with rope, just be like, do I need to know anything?
About rope.
She thinks about it for a second, she's like, no, I'm good with the rope. I know a lot about rope. Do I need to know anything?
I'm confused. What are you
That's a good thing to know.
What are you talking about?
Well, we're in a big city, and I know you said you had people after you. Is this
Yes.
a city we have to be concerned about?
The people that were after me, as I said a couple of times, were from the Empire.
Right.
And I don't know how far or how much they know. So, as we get closer to home, I am a bit worried. Melbourne, the next town we go to, is where I grew up.
I don't really know
It's not a tiny town, but
Melbourne
it is.
you might have. Melbourne's a
Okay.
very big like trading market,
yeah.
market hub. You might have travelled there from
Yeah. Okay.
where you were originally.
I haven't been there for a while, so I don't really know what to expect.
I don't want to. If danger is following me, I know I'm not the best at keeping out of trouble or making sure I know where trouble is.
Does danger not just follow people anyway?
I guess so.
Follows me, and then she like turns around and just starts fidgeting with more rope. She's not actively hiding that comment.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you know I learned a cool spell?
Spell.
A cool one.
I said what
She's
spell?
a little nervous now. She's
What
like,
spell?
it's a helpful one.
What does it do?
It changes my shape. It's very cool. She's like fidgeting with the rope a little bit more like stressfully now. She's like, yeah, it's very cool. It's a cool.
I double dare you to turn the hawk.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You should make
My
her
first
turn
is a
around
13.
first.
And it'd be all
What's
flustered,
that?
like, I'll show you, flustered bursting things of hawk!
What is
It
it?
matches it, so I don't know.
13.
You notice
beats it, doesn't it?
Does it?
And
Does it
I'm
beat
trying
it?
to insight your deception. So.
Oh, she's not.
Oh no, I'm the fidgetiness. That's what I'm.
She's nervous.
She's nervous.
She's nervous.
I.
About
It's
this
just
spell.
ADHD.
Yeah. She's very nervous about this, telling you
Yep.
specifically.
Show me.
You want me to show you?
Yes.
Now, I would like to clarify, I rolled a d20. Lows was going to be I do it, and highs was going to be I don't do it, and I rolled a low, so... She's like, okay, well, I need you to turn around. I'm a little shy about it. I've only used it once, and Margaret, sorry, it's a long story.
And Margaret tried to throw me off a bridge, but I did.
I nearly died, but that's fine. And then, like, once you've turned around, uses an action and just shifts into Hawk. Puts the hat on. Not quite the right height, because I can't change the size that I
Yeah,
am,
yeah.
but enough that it's like there's a height difference. And puts the hat back on, and she's like, what does Hawk sound like? Does she have, like, any sort of accent, like a British accent or something like?
Not really. It's more like just a very faint Australian, I guess. So
Very
What
faint.
you do is you
British-
say what you want Hawk to say, then Graham
Very-
will say it.
like British Irish type accent.
British Irish kind of style like
It's
that.
very watered down. It's very like very trained out of her.
So kind of like this.
Bastardized.
Yeah, bastardized. Right. You can turn around now.
That's weird.
She strikes a pose, and she's like, it's very, very fire-esque. Just strikes a pose.
You are so silly. I swear.
Do you not like it?
I touch the cloth.
The cloth is normal.
So
The
it's
armor
the
is-
same.
the armor
It's the
is
same.
Still fires
The armor is still the same.
What do you think of my outfit?
Sorry,
That would be very helpful.
sorry, I happen to have lost my leggings, and she like just gently brushes down her thigh.
Stop mucking around,
I'm
please.
really glad Malgren is not
I
here.
am not finding this very funny.
I'm sorry, I was.
I
Funnier
know.
than the last time when you nearly got
I
something
know.
off a
Would
bridge.
you like me to turn into someone else?
Fire is fine.
Turn around. I shift into Celine.
Now,
You can turn around now.
this could work.
In character?
She goes, oh. Alright.
What, you didn't think the cat would be a narcissist? Of course the cat folk is a narcissist!
Now I can show you what you look like when you do the nose boop thing. That's what you do.
In my sleep.
Yes.
Mortified.
Fire does the whole, are you still interested?
Later.
I'll shift back into fire. That's a pretty cool spell, isn't it?
Very handy. What's it called?
It's called Disguise Self.
That's what it does, yes. That would help us in many situations, I think.
It already has, but Margaret nearly killed me.
I still think how you look now is good.
She kind of like stares at you blankly for a second, and you can see there's like this emotion of like, oh fuck, and then she's like, well, thank you.
12 insight.
Nat 20 deception.
Damn! Yeah.
So no, you don't. But she has this moment of, oh fuck. Thank you.
Goes back to wasting time
Fidgeting with
with
rope.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now there's a knock on the door.
Ah, good timing!
Yeah, I was gonna say.
See
you
you,
guys can roll
Broon,
up.
if you're going off.
Bye, Brune!
I think we're finishing
We'll
up
be
very
wrapping up soon as well, anyway, man. So we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for joining us!
See, it's pretty much going to end with a session end.
I'm like,
Holy, that was intense.
was it?
Now I think
Was that as
two
good for you?
Celines. Oh my god.
Oh, my eyes still eating that coming.
Ah. Some psychic damage.
So proud of you. Yeah, I
But
took
yes, so
psychic
you
damage
guys
as well.
turn up at the file skim. Okay, that is a good place to wrap it up. Actually,
Yeah, it is.
you guys are gonna look for work and.
Very quickly, Fire will like hand the hat back to you though. I took good care of it.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Just so I didn't forget next session.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Alrighty.
Cool. So yes, it is the last chance. We've only got a couple of days left to donate to Movember, MoSpace,
James Dove.
Dovey. Every time you guys were having that conversation, I looked up. All I could see was that fucking monkey.
Yeah.
All I could think of was
Monkey.
monkey. And yeah, it was very hard to take it seriously. But yes, anyway.
I
Please
felt-
donate. Help us hit the targets.
Dramatic moment.
Only a few days left. Every little bit is appreciated.
Every little bit helps.
We
I-
will,
I-
unfortunately, or fortunately for some of us, be taking a break over the Christmas period with all of us picking up more work and stuff. We are actually going to have our friend Connor is going to run a couple of Christmas themed sessions for us, so I
He
will
was
get
here
to
for
play
the
again.
Halloween special.
Let's try his hand at DMing with our craziness. He's apparently got
Good
some
luck,
ideas,
dude.
and
Please
I'm
wish him luck.
really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Got some ideas for a character, and I kind of know what people are doing, but also not, so I'm looking forward to that.
I get to play a character I've had made for like 12 months.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it was like almost a year ago. Yeah. So we'll probably do that for the next 2 sessions. Next session is early December, and then the second session would actually fall directly on Christmas. So
So we need to decide what we're doing.
we're gonna have to decide if we're gonna push it to
People
another
are doing
day.
Christmas nights with their family,
A bit
or Christmas
earlier,
lunches,
so-
and then we still meet up Christmas night.
I mean, good thing to know is my family and I usually either have Christmas early or late, so Christmas Day is usually free for me anyway. So that's.
I know Dovey and I just have the tradition of watching fucking Die Hard. Other than that,
I haven't seen
Well,
that
if
yet.
Can we all
I
come
have-
and watch Die Hard? 'Cause
I-
that honestly
I
sounds
haven't
pretty
seen it,
great.
so-
If I have my kid, it's Elf, then Die Hard.
yeah.
You poor soul. At least you end on a good note.
I mean,
like
Elf
it.
isn't that bad.
I love Elf.
Is one of the
Elf is
better
great.
Christmas.
Elf
Yeah,
is
it's-
better if you think of it as a body horror film.
Yeah, but it's really no offense to everyone who made it, kind of garbage when you've watched it like 70 fucking times in a
Yeah,
row.
no, that's fair. Any movie becomes garbage when you watch it many times. Almost.
No, excuse me.
Almost.
Treasure Planet is not one of those movies.
Yeah, no,
Thank you.
that's fine. How to Train
Okay,
Your Dragon is
but
not one of those
I was
movies.
about to
I
say,
mean,
I
even
watched
children kind of
all
drones
three
on
of
the
the How to
Sylvia
Train Your
Step
Dragon
on fire.
movies,
It's like,
no
yeah,
less than
yeah,
this
yeah.
class.
But yes, anyway, we will work out when we're doing that, what days and whatnot. We'll keep everybody posted on the Discord, on the Facebook. Durd.
Nerd.
It will be there forever. Sorry.
Yes, I'm still.
In fact, we're going to redeem that as a random
you guys
character name.
to identify the freaking Onyx thing. You guys still haven't done it.
The Onyx
Oh
thing?
yeah.
I got
What?
Avalon to take a look at it.
That is true.
Did he identify it for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Because it is an Onyx dog.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
You haven't summoned it yet.
I know. I was gonna summon it earlier, but I don't know if he told me the command word for it.
Ah, fudge.
I mean, if you used
That's the
identify,
command.
it would.
Fudge.
It would.
Just
Brood.
imagine just being, oh shit.
Brood. What's a good command word to summon an Onyx dog? Have a think about that.
Yeah, boy.
Message us in here, boy. Message us in
Discord.
the Discord if you have to. Have a think about it, because I want to pick it.
But it is specifically here, boy, in Old World.
But yes, we will wrap it up there. Thank you for coming. We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.
Good boy.
And then, we'll pick up this campaign in New Zephys in the new year.
How exciting.
New Year, New Zephys.
Yeah. Bruce just got
I
good
love
Good boy?
boy. Good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy in another language.
Yeah.
I dig it.
I like to think
Also,
specifically as
Can I
Sharon.
tweak the appearance, or does it have to be a mastiff? If I
We
did
will
tweak
discuss.
It, I would
Irish
make it like a
Wolfhound.
pit bull or something.
Irish Wolfhound would be cool.
Irish
We will discuss. We will discuss off camera.
Yes.
But yeah, send us the message in the Discord. We
Wiener dog,
need to wiener
but the size of an Irish wolfhound.
Oh my god. No, not the length of the legs. The length. It's like
I
a
just
sausage
imagine-
dog about
I
this
just
long.
Imagine the wiener dog from bloody open season, like, like this little thing, like running across the battlefield.
See you guys.
Alrighty,
Awesome.
bye
Have a good night,
everyone.
everybody.
Bye.
We'll see you soon.
Jesus.